this ain't me. Tell me how we went from trapping to rapping on BET. Last week I told investing to the Kansas City Chiefs. Golden rule to invest and make that money while you sleep. They say trap a perfect mixture of Warren Buffett and Meech. No more shoebox money, them portfolios elite. Golden rule to invest and make that money while you sleep. I'm gone.
What's good, what's good, what's good, family? It's your boy, the Wall Street Trapper, and welcome to another amazing episode of Trapping Tuesday, man. All right, man, before we get started, man, we want to tell everybody, man, y'all know how it go, man. We appreciate y'all. We love y'all. You know, we cannot do it without y'all, man. So, like, y'all give us purpose. Y'all give us reason. Y'all give us meaning. You know, without y'all, there is no Freedom Center. This can't be home to nobody. Without y'all, there is no Wall Street Trapper. Without y'all, there is no Wall Street looks like us now. So I want to tell each and every one of y'all, man, thank y'all for tuning in each and every week. Thank each and every one of y'all for just sharing us in y'all stories. Thank each and every one of y'all for watching us while you're at work, watching us while you're watching the kids, watching us while you're cooking, watching us while you're on your break, watching us while you're chilling in the bed. And some of y'all making this part of y'all every Tuesday, like, schedule. It's a family thing. So, man, I just want to tell you, and all my people that's watching me in a pen, locked down, we definitely got to give y'all a shout out too. We appreciate y'all and thank y'all so much, man. All right, man. So I been watching what's going on the last couple of days, and I've been thinking about something because we often get like bogged down, and we often get like depressed, and we also get like stressed when the market puts us in these like tough situations. But I think about it as life too, man. In life, you know, we often are really good when life is going good, right? We joyous, we exuberant. Like you can tell when life going good for somebody because like they smiling different. Like, they got a little two-step going on with them. It look like they walking in cursive or something. Like, they exuberant. But when life start to punch them in their face a little bit, right, they forget what good felt like. You know, they forget that if you look back on God's Rolodex through your life, you've overcome every hardship that you face up until this point. So what makes this point, this situation, this phase, what makes this one different, right? And so it made me think about something. We all know that freedom not free, Jose. But what's the price of victory? We all know that freedom ain't free. But what's the price of victory? Everybody wants, when they train, and everybody wants the body until they realize, like, you gotta eat this, you gotta do this training, you gotta not eat after a certain time. I remember I was talking to CJ and he said something, he said, Trap, like, losing weight is not really as hard as people think it is. He's like, it's a simple formula. Eat less, work more. Eat less, move more, get some sleep, you're gonna lose weight, bro. I was like, dang, like it really is that simple, right? But what happens is there's no discipline in place. So I'm gonna say it like this. Everybody want victory until the invoice is sent. Yeah, everybody want victory until the invoice is sent. Everybody want to be a great trader until the invoice for what it costs to be a great trader happens. Everybody want to be a great real estate mogul until they realize the invoice that it take to be there. Everybody want to be like a champion until they realize the cost of being a champion, the invoice. Like some people even know the cost, and you don't even take the cost for what it is until you get the invoice. Like, you know, the cost ain't real till the invoice comes. Like, you know, yeah, I want to go on this trip out of town. I want to take this trip. I want to do this. You see the price, like, I ain't really tripping on that. And then here's the invoice. So you're like, wait, hold up. I don't think I want to go. And then we start resorting back. Like, we start changing our goals. And I got a saying that, y'all know how I go. You done heard me say it a million times. You got to change for what you want or change what you say you want up out here. Right? You got to change for what you say you want, or you got to change what you say you want. So if you say you want to be a thing. You say you want to evolve into a person. You say you want this victorious life. You say you want to be the one that change your family dynamic. Well, why do you think so many people stay mediocre? Because they saw that invoice and realized it was easier to stay where they at. There's a point when you after something, there's like a point of no return. Like, and the thing is, like, it takes so much to get to that point. It takes so much to get to that point. And like, once you get to that point, it's like, yo, I gotta burn with the ship. Like I told, man, like, bro, like, I don't care. Like, I'm 4 million into the building, bro. Like, God, please, like, don't test me, God. Like, please, I'm not asking you to test me, but I'm so into the building, I would sell my house and sleep in the building. Like, I'm into it. I'm 4 million in. If it's between my house and the building, bro, the house gotta go. I'm in the building, bro. Like that office, I'm sleeping back there. They got a shower back there. They got a kitchen back there. I just spent $40,000 getting the rooms done, bro. That's where I'm sleeping at. Like sell the house, sleep in the building. We good, bro. Like it's all good. Like I'm 4 million in, not from a loan, out of my pocket. I'm too far in. I can't do nothing but die with the ship. What's the cost of victory? I'm too far in. It'd have been different if I was just like, all right, we got the 860, we paid the deposit. Man, you know what? I don't really want this no more. All right, cool. Like even to the point where we pay the 860 and then I put another 200 in, I'm a million in. I bet, like, you know what? I can go get that. Like I can get that out the market right quick. We're 4 million in and counting. There's no turnaround. There's no turnaround. God, please don't test me though. Like don't test me. I'm just using it as an example, big dog. But I'm too far in. So like at what point, but here's the thing though, like I had the vision and what we keep forgetting is the vision is the easy part. We don't look at the fine print that come with it. Like the vision says we can be multi-millionaires because we see it happening so we know it's real. But we don't be reading the fine print that says, yep, late nights, yep, maybe lose some relationships, friendships, maybe like there's gonna be some people gonna die along the way, you gotta keep going. Maybe somebody loses, a baby, maybe you get in a car accident, you gotta keep going. Like there's some fine print up in there. Sleep, maybe you may stress yourself till you get sick. Like there's some maybe lose lots of money, maybe go in debt on some stuff you didn't really want to go in debt in. So maybe you max out all your credit cards. Like maybe you get it up there right when you about to explode, you lose everything. Like there's some fine print that come with the big picture that we don't read. We just see the big picture and we go all in. So like when is it do you get to the point of return? Because there's a price of victory. And if you want it, you got to pay it. And the bad part about it is until you get to the point where you can't turn around, you can keep starting, stopping. You'll keep doing that. And then you get to a certain place where you like, bro, like, how many times am I gonna start and stop? Like, does the start and stopping become so repetitive? This who I am now? Now I'm a start and stopper. They're a start and stopper. Like everybody a start and stopper. And the thing about wanting to be victorious is everybody who's not victorious tell you how to be victorious. Yeah. Like everybody watching the Patriots play the Seahawks and everybody saying, yo, Russell Wilson should have gave that ball to Marshawn Lynch. But ain't none of y'all ever been on 4th and 1 with everything on the line because you keep quitting at halftime. So you was never even in a position to throw the intercept. That went over their head. They went over their head. Millions of people watched the Super Bowl and said, well, Russell should have did. But Russell was in the Super Bowl. Russell was in the Super Bowl. You at home. You stopped playing park ball. In high school, you realized the weight room was too much. You good. Man, them dudes hit too hard. I ain't got time for that. I won't fight, nigga. Hit me like that. Like, you ain't never been there. Like, you don't know what it's like to go all in. You don't know what it's like to be right there. But here's the thing. He came back next year. Came back next year like, bro, we gonna do it all over again. And here's the dope part about, Here's the dope part about it. The mistake can cost you everything, and you can never get back to that moment again. That's the price of victory. That's the price. Everything on the line. And you make the wrong decision, you can never get back there again. But you gotta have it in your heart to where I'm coming back every time. I'm gonna die with the ship. I'm gonna keep playing until I just can't play no more. That's it. I'm gonna keep playing until I can't play no more. Like, man, I was talking on the phone with somebody today, and it was like, man, I admire you so much. And like, I watch you fight so many battles. I watch you fight so many things. I watch you overcome. And I had to think about it, and it was like, I see the man you becoming in God. That's what matters to me, because when it comes to business, when it comes to success, when it comes to trade, like, you gonna find a way. You gonna find a way. But it's the man that you becoming in God that I see you fighting that I'm like, yeah, he on it. He on it. Like, he's gonna get there. He's gonna get there. Because I want to tell y'all something. Like, I want y'all to hear something. I'm about to tell y'all something right quick. Hear me when I say this. Watch this. Success isn't satisfying. Hey, I'm gonna tell y'all something right quick. Like, when you get off Instagram, and when you get off social media, and when you get off YouTube, I want you to know something. Success isn't satisfying. Yeah. It gotta be bigger than you. It gotta be bigger than you. It gotta cost you more than you. Yep, because you're gonna start to realize, like, I can get the money, but like, what happened when the stores closed? You missed it. You missed it. Right? Like, I could get the money, but what happened when the stores closed and I can't spend the money? Then the money don't mean nothing. What happens if we go in a pandemic? What happens if they shut everything down and you can't spend the money? Then what? The money now you can't hide behind the money. Right? What happens when you get all the stuff you really want? Now you can't hide behind that no more. What's next? Like, what's next? So what's the price of victory? Who you gotta become to become not just victorious, who you gotta become to be so elite that you start impacting other people? Who does your story like connect to? Who does your success, what? This is what I'm about to say right here. Who does your success unanchor? Like, who does it unanchor? Because we all attach in one way or another. So if you make the price of victory only about you, guess what? You're a first-class loser. I'm in a pocket right now. I'm in a pocket right now. Like, I remember starting this. I was talking to a dude. He came in here, like, he saw me Saturday, Jose. He said, Trap, like, man, I just want to come talk to you because I got to go speak for him in Columbus, Ohio. And so he came to the Freedom Center, and he looking at it. He like, bruh. He like, dog, I just got to tell you, bruh, like, bro, you the reason why I'm at where I'm at in my life, dog. Like, the reason why I'm successful, the reason why I took the market like that. He's like, bro, I don't care what nobody ever say, bro. Like, you really the OG, bro. Like, you the one. And I said, say, bro, I appreciate that. He said, bro, you done unlocked another level. He like, you got this building. He like, bro, like, this is humongous, bro. I'm like, bro, like, I appreciate it. I'm like, he like, bro, tell me how you did it. Like, tell me, like, what's your mindset? I said, I'm gonna just be honest with you, bro. Like, I'm gonna be 100% real with you. I know people do this for fame, and I know people do this for money, and I'm not mad at people when they say everybody say that, but I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. Like, I never did it for money. I never did it for fame. I did it because I just wanted to be in my daughter's life more. He like, what? I'm like, yeah, like, that's why I don't be chasing, and nothing against nobody, no shade to nobody, nothing. That's why I don't chase interviews. That's why I don't chase stuff. Like, people come to me, I'm like, bro, why you think I never had a PR agent? Why I never had a manager? None of that, bro. I just wanted to be able to spend more time with my daughter, bro. I didn't care about being the shine. I was gonna make money out the market, but I just wanted to be close to her because I never had my daddy, bro. And so because I never had my daddy, I never, even in prison, when I saw dudes going through stuff, bro, I was like, bro, like, what if I had a daddy to teach me to navigate this situation? Like, what if I had a big brother or somebody? So I had to learn everything the hard way. Every lesson was the hard way, bro. And I'm like, bro, like, and I thought about that when I came home. I was so numb to not having a father no more, bro. Like, the streets taught me everything I really know. So when I had my daughter, the one thing I said to myself was, I never want to be the dad that I didn't have. He was like, damn, dog. I said, yeah, I said, so like when I gave up the street, so you got to think about it, bro. I had this little one. So when I had this little one, first of all, I'm so in the streets, at the time, I don't even see myself worthy of having a child. That's how I thought about myself. The streets had me thinking about myself a certain way. Right? And then the next thing was like, I remember the doctor, like my daughter, mama, she in the bed, and I remember like the doctor said, Dad, you want to take her out? I remember I was trembling. I'm like, yo, that's a life I'm about to get out of there. And I remember I like took her out of there. I had to go in there. I was like, yo, she really let me get out of there. So I pulled her out of there and I'm holding her, and the doctor like held my hands to get out of there. She's like, you want to cut the umbilical cord? I'm like, cut the umbilical cord? I'm like, oh, that's crazy. This is a human being right here. Like, this my blood, this flesh of my flesh, blood of my blood. My whole psychology changed in that moment. I said, yup, I got to get the streets up. And I remember holding it in my hand like, God, yup, this it. This it right here. This it. This the reason. Whatever it is, this the reason. Like, I can't never go back to the street. That day I made a decision. Boom, level 1. And so I'm now working a job. I'm working, I'm doing my thing. I'm like, bro, like, I'm working so many hours, bro, I can't even be by my kid. Like, this not going to work, because now this worse than being a father. I'm a provider, but I ain't present. I'm a provider, but I ain't present. Like, that don't make no sense. So no, I'm not about to let the world, and I'm not going to let this put me in that ultimatum. So the first thing I heard was, you playing the wrong game. You know what? I quit the job. I called my daughter mom. I said, hey, check this out. I just did something. Now, man, I got so much respect for her. She the first person I call. I don't call my partners. I don't call my family. I call her. I say, hey, check this out. I'm about to quit the job. I was giving you like $200-$300 a week. I was paying for the nursery. And I'm not about to do that no more, because I ain't gonna have the money. So what I'm gonna do is, like, I'm gonna pay for the nursery, but you're gonna have to, give me a little break on the money I was giving you. Just let me navigate. That's how I figure out what I gotta do with some bread. She's like, bro, go ahead, I believe in you. Whatever you wanna do, you gonna figure it out. So I'm like, bro, I'm telling him, like, bro, I never did it for the bread. And I know that sounds like people always say that. I just wanted to be the father that I never had to her, so I get to live vicariously through me. That's the price of victory to me. And so now all I'm doing now is, like, I'm just making sure I compound her freedom. I just want to compound her freedom. And what does compounding her freedom look like? Okay, yep, we're going to go take a trip here because my dad ain't never let me take a trip here. Yep, we're going to do this because I ain't never do this. You want to cook? You want me to cook for you breakfast? I'm going to cook breakfast because I ain't never had a daddy to cook breakfast for me. You want me to cook lunch for you? I'm going to cook lunch because I ain't never had a daddy to cook lunch for me. You want to go to Disney World 7 times in a row? We're going to go to Disney World 7 times in a row because I ain't never had a daddy to bring me to Disney World 1 time in a row. You want to take a nap? You want me to sleep in the bed with you? Guess what? I'm going to come sleep in the bed with you and cuddle with you. Why? Because I ain't never had a daddy to cuddle me. I'm going to tell you I love you 50 times a day. You know why? Because I ain't never had a daddy to tell me love me not 1 time. That's the price of victory to me. I ain't care about none of this. I just want to compound her freedom enough that when I'm gone, she like, yep, I'm free. My daddy did. I won't be anything. My daddy. What? My daddy. That's victorious to me. So I don't care what nobody say about me. I care what she think about me. I don't care what nobody say about me. I care what who she call on in her time of need. That's my price of victory. My number on speed dial. Price of victory. It's bigger than me. I don't care. If I lose a trade in my mind, that's cool. I'm gonna win more than I lose. Cool. If a business deal don't go right, cool. How did it impact baby girl? So every business decision I make is how do it impact her? Because right now it's me and her. I ain't fill out the other parts yet. When that happens, I'm gonna add more people to it. Right now, that's the price of victory. So it's bigger than me. It ain't nothing about me. I heard a quote in Black Panther that said that, like, a father's greatest accomplishment is making sure his kids can succeed when he gone. And I'm be real with you. It's the reason why I work out now more. It's the reason why I eat right better. It's the reason why because I'm like, hey, yo, I'm 44, which means if the average person lives to 76, that means that the majority of it is what? Behind me. So I ain't got enough freedom stacked for her yet. I ain't got enough freedom stacked for her yet. In my mind, yep, about the way the price going, the way the what, I got about 15 years. I need another 25, 30 more. Stacking time, the price of victory. Everybody won't be free until they get their invoice for what freedom costs. Everybody won't be successful until they realize what it requires. I'm telling you, if you're doing it about you, you're going to run out of reasons. But if it's bigger than you, can't nothing stop you. So you got to change what you say you want, or you got to change what you want. And I'm going to be real with you. I ain't changing. It's stuck on me. Her freedom matter to me. So when I look at her laying in bed, I'm like, dang, that's a dope bed she laying in. Thank you, God. When she good to go swim in the swimming pool, I'm like, dang, I remember at this age what I used to do. I used to clean the trash can out with Clorox bleach. Me and my cousins, we would clean the trash can out with Clorox bleach, clean it out really, really good, fill them up with hose pipe water, and jump in the trash can. We did that. We did that. Because my grandmother had the tall trash can. She's like, what y'all doing? Oh, we about to get in the pool. What pool? We gonna show you. Now she got a pool with a slide. The price of victory. She got a jacuzzi in the yard. Price of victory. This summer, I didn't even care about the pool being right. I said, I gotta get my daughter the week. Hey, pool man, I need the pool clean expeditiously. Pool been green for 3 weeks. I don't care. I ain't going. Hey, she's here. You know why? You know what she like to do? Daddy, can I get in the pool? 100% you can get in the pool. It's the price of victory. So I just want you to understand, like, this ain't got nothing to do with the market. The market is just a vehicle to get us where we got to go at. Real estate is just a vehicle to get us where we got to go at. Starting a business is just a vehicle to get us where we got to go at. What is the underlying catalyst for why you got to be victorious? Why do you get up in the morning and you got to work out? Cuz, fam, I'm 44. She's 10. Hey, I won't be here when she's 60. That means we got to cut out a lot. We ain't even eating for taste no more. We eating for longevity. We ain't working out to be, look, I'm working out so the organs can be good. We getting the blood work done every 6 months. Why? Because we need to catch it early. We making sure the insurance is done up because we making sure we doing the checkups. This is the price of victory, fam. Everything got to be different. Everything got to be different. And making the money is just the product that we need to make sure everything else is good. I don't care what the bank account look like. Can it make sure she good? Price of victory, man. Can I look at her eye every time she lay down and I know that day I gave it my best? Can I look at her every night when I say I love you, baby? I know I'm going to sleep because I gave her my best. That day I ain't slack. That day I knocked it out the park. Or am I going to sleep like, damn, I could have did better? Nah, I ain't really do enough that day. I was on the phone. I was being a chatty patty this day. I was scrolling on the gram this day. I ain't did nothing to add to my legacy today. You know what, baby? I let you down today. Daddy got to work hard tomorrow. Like that, what does it look like for you? I ain't comfortable with mediocrity. Because every day I'm mediocre. Listen to me here, and I'm going to end right here. Every day you mediocre, the price of freedom go up. Every day you don't walk in it. Every day you ain't willing to make the sacrifice. Every day you get hesitant. Every day you look at the thing you're supposed to be doing and decide not to do it. Every day you get distracted, the price of victory go up. And so you got one or two options. Either you become victorious or you die a victim. Episode 204, The Price of Victory. Jose, let's get to it, bro. I don't even got my computer up, bro.
I just want to say, everybody faking on the likes right now, the way you just flamed that, man, they slipping right now. They slipping. Maybe they, all right, you know what? I'm going to give them some grace and mercy. Maybe they were enthralled about what you were talking about
Probably.
and they hit the like button.
I just locked in, Jose, bro.
Bruh, but I'm looking at the numbers just creeping. Can we hit the like button, y'all, please?
They probably was just chilling, Jose.
He done came down. You know what I'm saying? You're not preaching no more. Can we hit the like button,
Man, the
please?
people was just watching, Jose. They wasn't.
You know what I'm saying?
They was locked in, bro.
And the people on the TV, you know I love y'all. I'm gonna need y'all to hit that arrow, take your remote.
How they do that on the TV, Jose?
They gotta scroll down, hit that down button, and it'll be like, it can comment, you can do all that. Just hit the little thumb, blah. You know what I'm saying? We good. We good. Look, people been asking about the hoodie. You ain't been wearing the hoodie in so long. People like, yo, Jose, where we get the hoodie from? People's literally asking.
They don't do that, man.
They've been wearing Louis Vuitton white tees and Christian Dior white tees out this
Right, that been regular white tees from H&M, you heard?
Golly.
That been regular H&M white tees, Jose.
Man, they don't even know how to act, for real.
Man, how we feeling, bro?
Man, I'm feeling good. First and foremost,
Come on, hold on, Jose. We tripping.
Oh yeah, you gotta time for it up.
Come on,
I would
bro.
say second and foremost, my baby birthday tomorrow.
Who?
Wait, what?
Who?
Ashley.
You gotta say I'm used to you saying my wife. When you say your baby, I'm thinking about the kids. I'm thinking, dang,
Yeah,
in my mind,
I'll let you.
yeah,
slide
I'm
on
like,
that.
it's a Sean birthday or something. I'm like, what? I don't know. When you say your baby, I'm not thinking that. I'm used to you saying Ash, my wife.
Yeah,
So the baby threw me off. The baby threw me off.
Because if I flipped it like how you got me with you still lusting out here? I'm like, huh?
Yeah.
Wait, what?
Yeah. I thought it was either. I didn't think about it. So tell my girl, I gotta tell my girl happy birthday. I gotta get her something.
Yeah,
I gotta get her something. Because Ash be giving me like Father's Day cards. And,
Oh yeah, no, she do not play with that.
Yeah.
People she loves, she gonna wop.
And I gotta tell her, like, that's my girl, because she'll be like, Chap, you know I love you. So that's my girl, man. So shout out to my girl Ash, man. Like, I might call her and give her a happy birthday. I might give her
Do a
something.
video.
I might give her something.
Hey, do a
I
video.
give her a little 1, 2.
Do a
I
video.
got a little 3, 4 in me.
When you was telling your story too, you made me
Why
really-
you always find something in the story that you act like you ain't never heard before?
No, I never heard this before. My mama would have whooped my whole. Let me take her trash can and put some water in that thing. She'd be whipping me right now while we on the show still.
So my grandmother used to have like these 4 tall trash cans, right? And that's because she was so my grandmother, they wasn't regular trash cans. They was like really big trash cans. But that's because she was to do, so she used to do a couple things. So when you from New Orleans, you know what this is. So for the parade, for the Zulu parade, they got coconuts, right? And so for coconut season, she used to make us, one of the hustles that she had was people that's on the floats, they don't like to do their coconuts. And so my grandmother used to do the coconuts. So like we would be doing coconuts all season. Like, so you get a sack of coconuts, they may have like 24 coconuts in it. And so it would be me and a couple of my little cousins. I don't think Elise ever did this because she was always out of town when this happened, and my grandmother used to pacify Elise. And so like Elise never had to do none of the stuff I had to do. All right, she never had to do none of the stuff I had to do. But every time Elise got in trouble, I would get the fault for it because I was the older cousin. Like, I would get, like, brutal whippings behind, like, stuff Elise did, bro. And I don't like that. Like,
Look, y'all hear that? That's traumatic right there.
yeah, I don't like that. But what happened is me and my other little cousins, like, me and my cousin Muff, me and my cousin Wine, all of them, like, what we would have to do is, like, my grandmother would get them to come over with me, and we would have, like, 500 bags of coconuts. And we had to learn how to sand them. So she had to sand. So at first she had just a sandpaper. But then she got some sanding machine, the little guns, you put the sandpaper on it. So you got to get all the hair off the coconuts. Right? And then once you get all the hair off the coconuts, this Mardi Gras, you coming to Mardi Gras with me this year.
Yeah, I'm definitely, because I've never heard you tell
and bring
this
Ash.
story, bro.
Bring Ash.
Yeah.
Because she loves New Orleans.
Yeah.
And so then after you take all the hair off the coconut, you dress the coconut up. So like, you know the two, it don't look like it, but they got 3 holes on the little coconuts. Don't think like the big coconuts that's in Jamaica or the big coconuts you would get when you're in the Caribbean.
Yeah.
Not them kind of coconuts. Like, think about the coconuts you see when you watch cartoons, the little one.
The little small
hit them in the
joint that
head.
hit the head.
Boop,
Okay,
Like,
yeah.
think about them kind of coconuts.
Okay.
Like, not the ones when you in the Caribbean. American coconuts.
The American coconut.
They ain't right.
Crazy. I didn't even know America really had coconuts. Wait, hold up. Coconuts are native to Louisiana?
No, so this is the thing. It's a thing that you do. So we sand the coconuts down.
Okay.
And then once you sand it down, they got like 3 little holes on them. So those holes are the eyes and like a little mouth. So you paint the eyes, you put like little beads on them, like little eyeballs, and then you like give them eyebrows, you would paint a smiley face on them, and then you could just do whatever you want them. You just gotta put a Z on them, and you gotta put the word Zulu on it. And so we would dress the coconuts up. And so that was a business. She made a lot of money doing that, but we didn't get paid for that. You know what I'm saying?
Another traumatic moment with Trap.
Then we never got paid for that. Our pay was, you got a roof over your head, and you got,
Them
clothes.
lights work, right? Them lights work?
Yeah, them lights
You hit
work.
the
You
switch?
got hot water. That's your pay. So you good. So don't ask for no money. Simple. So we would do that, and it would be like full of dust. You know what I'm saying? So because of that, she would deliver people me 3 garbage, give me 3, they were huge garbage cans, bro. They wasn't like the regular ones. They were like taller than this desk, bro. Like they were really tall. And so we were able to do that. And so when we wasn't doing that, like they rarely had stuff in it. So we would clean it out, bleach it out real good. And like, you gotta think, at like 9, 10 years old, I could put my whole body in that thing. You know what I'm saying? So we in that thing like, jump it out, she didn't care. Like, that's your pay. You could do that. She never had an issue with it. So
Y'all had free water?
no, but I guess that's why she didn't trip.
Oh, okay.
Because it wasn't an everyday thing.
Okay.
But in the hood, like, it was okay to run a hose pipe sometime. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was okay. Especially sometimes. Now, I'm gonna tell you something. I'm gonna just be completely honest with you. My grandmother passed away, so I know she don't really care if I say this about her. Like, but sometimes we stole water. It's what it is.
Wait, the fact that you just said, Mama, she in heaven right now, she not gonna
Yeah, because
care.
she probably wouldn't want me to tell that story if she was alive, because it would like mess her image up. You know what I'm saying? My grandmother was like Miss Chancellor off of like The Young and the Restless. Yeah, she would be like a Miss Chancellor. And then George's mom was like Miss Chancellor too. So like they was like, they was like that. So if I said that while she was alive, she'd probably bat the piss on me. Right? Don't you tell nobody we was stealing water. Pop. It's the truth. Pop. You know what I'm saying?
Lie.
So yeah. Ash, what's up, love? What's up, love? Happy early birthday. Happy early birthday. So that's why we didn't get paid and stuff like that. So anyway, how you feel, Jose?
Good. I'm trying to make sure that we got sound going on. Mm-hmm. I see a couple people saying that. Let me go ahead and refresh out here in these
They
streets.
probably got to refresh it.
You know what I'm saying?
They probably got to refresh it.
Going in and coming out, going in and
How you
coming
been
out.
this week, bro?
Nah, it was good. One of the things that you were talking about as far as working out, we were talking about with C. I spoke at the Next Level joint or whatever.
I saw you, bro. How that go?
One of the things I was talking about, you know what the easiest thing to do is losing weight. The hardest thing is maintaining it.
Okay.
Now, getting to it,
You ever had the big reveal yet? Yeah.
that's what I'm talking about, the maintenance.
I guess that means no.
No.
No reveal
That
happened.
reveal, I actually know what crazy though?
Oh, it's crazy.
The reveal was supposed to happen before I got married. Now that I'm married, I can't reveal no more. I just reveal it in the bedroom.
I ain't mad at that.
You sound wild, but as you thought about it, you was like,
I ain't gonna. Well, I don't think nobody went,
No, I'm talking about Rob.
I don't think Rob went, I don't think no man went, I'ma just say that. I'ma just say that for everybody. I don't think no man went, I wonder. I don't think no man was like, I wonder.
You ain't picture it? Whatever, bro. Chill.
I don't think that was a. I wonder. I wonder
If
you know. Yeah, I don't think that was. I don't think Joe. What you think? I don't think nobody went.
With the
I don't think that was it. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man.
shout out these people as they get
Shout
us
out to my
to.
people. Let's shout out our people right quick, Jose. Real Bible stories. What's good? New to the Trap family, Chef Billy Grant, 8849. What's good, family? Good evening, Mr. Trapper and Jose. Carolina Girl 57. What's good? Said no man ever. Smooth 1J. That's a fact. Shazam X was good. Stu Gotti was good. Riri CC0479, I think that was it, was good. KB the Mississippi Trapper was good. I am TC was good. TC, you been cooking too. I've been seeing you and Nate, y'all been cooking. Tyon 2129 was good. Shameless on Wall Street was good. Kimi 305, I see you, partner. I holler at you. Amber 9531, my sound is great. Thank you, fam. Netta Freedom was good. ATL Carlito, I see you, family. What it do? L Smile G, I see you, family. Mo Ashley was good, love. Nate the Great was good, family. Carolina Blue was good, the family. Mr. Ghostin was good, family. Ashley No Love, I see you, love. Prince Twin was good, family. The Dope, I see you, family. Jules 67, I see you, man. Alex Sayin Trapper, I think that's what it is. Davion was good. I gotta give Davion a shout out. Davion, Tamara Buchanan, like Carolina Blue, like they been rocking with me so long. Like, you know what I like, bro? Like, there's people that come and then like they go. And then there are some people, they just like, bro, we here. At this point, we just family, cuz like, I remember seeing Davion at Good Soil. He was like, Chap, I really just came cause you here, bro. Like, it's all I'm here. Like, it's good and all, but I came cause you here, bro. Like, I was like, hey, bro, what's happening, bro? What's up? You know that, what's up? Like, yeah, man. Shout out to Davion, man. Shout out to Tamara Buchanan, too. Tamara Buchanan been rocking me so long. She been rocking with me so long. She been rocking with me since we got the billboard in New York. She's in the, we trapping. She's been rocking that long. So to see her go crazy, shout out to Tamara, man. Let's talk. Bud, what's good, family? I see you, Bud. Pascal, what's good? This ain't no AI. Shazam X, another one been rocking for a long time. Shelly Booker, another one has been rocking with me for such a long time, man. Let's go, man. E Will, what's good, family? E Will, another one. I don't know if he been rocking that long, but E Will been rocking. You know what I'm saying? Stage 2 Trader, was good, man. Young Caesar 89 was good. Nick Sully Cell was good. Boogie Down was good. Ernso was good, man. Stello 067 was good. Nola the Kid was good. Chopper Fellas was good. Another one I gotta give props to, Long Lee, been rocking for a long time. Nate Higgins was good. Another one been rocking a long time. Short Bed Shorty was good. Beat Walsh was good. Elijah Bennett was good. Denise Michelle was good. Money Making Milk 40 was good. KC the Ghost, I like that, was good. Aura F Aura LLC was good. Gene 33 was good. The Vault Architect was good. Belina, what's up, shorty? Yo, Shidash, I think that's good. I think that's right. Coco Candy 24 Trap, I was with you since lockdown. What's good? I'm trying to get this going fast. Jermaine Chase was good. Pascal said, Trap, I've been listening since 2020. What's good, fam? We ain't going nowhere, Trap. Nate, what's good, fam? Jazz 1990, what's good? Tori Simmons, we know you've been rocking for the same time, Tori. We definitely not forgetting you. Demetrius Walker was good. Appreciate the super chat. Paul Bricks, my man, what's happening? Paul been rocking me since he was locked up, for sure. All right, the nurse trader Robin Hood Pierce was good. Horace Moe was good. Tampa in the building. Life of Supernova, I see you. Millie Hustle, I see you. Marcus Watkins, 2649, we see you. 3 years in, Trap SB Glow, I see you. Let's go, man. Let's get it started, man. We got a show to go. Let's go. Double Law, I see you. I see you. Hey. Your water taste like fine wine.
Mm-hmm. Got the little frost around them.
That frost is all you need, bro. Let me tell you something, Jose.
Yeah.
I was you ever go back in your pictures and be like, dang, bro, like, I want to go back here. I want to go back to this moment.
To the moment, yeah.
Yeah. Bro, I just left Capri. I really want to go back.
You want to go back? Ain't you going somewhere tomorrow?
Damn, Jose, you put my business like that.
Hey, I didn't. Whoa, they slicing it.
Yeah.
First off, you already said it.
When I said it?
When
I said it, Jose? When did I say it?
You see you was going somewhere.
When did I say it?
On the show.
Where? When?
Last week.
I never said it.
Uh-huh.
I never said it. These people wasn't here last week. They didn't hear it. If I did. God damn.
That's why I ain't say the place.
Ah, damn.
Going out of town, you know, New Orleans or something. I don't know.
Man, fuck you. God
All right,
damn.
Capri calling.
Hey, ain't you going to one tomorrow? God. Damn. Just don't know, bro. I just don't know. Like, what made you say that just now? Let me ask you this question. What made you say that just now? Like, what made you say that?
You know I'm gonna pull the receipts when you sit on the show.
But I'm saying, like, the people don't even remember that. Like, they don't remember me saying that from last week. The people had a whole lot of stuff going on, man, between now and then. They don't remember me saying last week.
Because I didn't think it was, I just didn't think it was a big deal that we just have a conversation.
Damn.
So anywho, Capri.
So I'm gonna take my daughter. One of the things I do with my daughter is, like, every year, me and her go on a trip. I kind of want to start a tradition with her. Like, every year before school, we do a trip, man. You know, just to talk about, you know, what she gonna do this year in school, and we try to go somewhere. We try to have experience. So I think last year we went to Broadway. We went and seen a Broadway play. Me, her, and my little cousin. We went and seen The Wiz or something like that. The year before that, we went to Disney World in California. The year before that, we went somewhere else. And so the goal is that I try to, you know, take her on a trip before she go back to school and just, like, have fun. So we're gonna go Caribbean hopping this time. You know, I'm just gonna go for a week. I'm gonna take her to the Caribbean. Our first time, you know, go and see some blue water. That, like, different kind of blue water where you can still see fishes in the water. So take it out for a couple of days, man. We got a, you know, pretty midday flight, only a couple hours. So yeah, I'm gonna take her that, man. I wanna do that. I feel like it's something that, like I saw my dog Marcus, he just took his little baby girl to Tokyo. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, like, I just think that as a father, bro, like, I just think that, like, let me just say this, bro, and I'm gonna say this to all my dads. I'm gonna get into the show after that. Y'all know I had these moments where I, like, dig in. I'm gonna say this to all my dads. Make sure y'all shut this out, right? Like, dads, like, they need us, bro. And let me say this, bro. Like, they need us so much. Like, we looking at the world how it's changing. Like, we looking at the world changing. We looking at now, more than ever, them being controlled. Them being controlled by social media, and we old enough, and we still don't understand that a lot of stuff that we see on social media ain't real. They don't even know that a lot of the stuff they see on social media ain't real. They don't understand that they getting programmed and they doing certain, you know what I'm saying? They don't understand that, bro. So, like, dads, we taking away nothing from moms. I've never been a mom, so I don't know. But I've been a father, and I haven't been father long enough to give, like, fatherly advice. But I will say this, dads. We are vital. We are essential. And so I don't care if you and your kid's mama don't get along. As the man of the situation, I'm going to hold you responsible, bro. As a big bro, as a homie, as an OG, I'm going to hold you responsible. Here's why. And I know they don't always be right, but we got to want the relationship with the kid that got to supersede our anger with them. And I know it can be hard because they know all the things to say sometimes. They know all the things to do sometimes. But I remember my partner told me this one time, and it was one of the most essential things he could have ever told me. He said to me, bruh, she a woman. Let a woman be a woman. Her being a woman don't stop you from being a man. And but that was one of the most pivotal things he could have told me, bruh, because it's like, no matter what she do, I still got to be a man and show up. I still got to be a father, bruh. And so I know it's hard, bruh, sometimes. Sometimes, they can be vindictive sometimes. And sometimes we don't take credit for some of the stuff that we doing sometimes. But man, go get in that baby life, bro. You old enough to not say, if my baby wanted to talk to me, she would call me. Or my baby wanted to talk to me, he would call me. You old enough not to use that excuse. The same way you hang with the homies, the same way you spend time with women, the same thing if you a gamer, put that energy, bro. Put it in your mind that whatever is necessary is necessary. Because here's the one thing you don't want. You don't want your kid growing up and saying, there were moments where I needed you and you wasn't there. And your excuse ain't, I was working. Your excuse was your mama wouldn't let me see you, bro. I'm gonna be real with you, bro. Ain't no excuse, bro, because they gonna hold that hurt, bro. You don't know what they get exposed to when you not in their life, bro. When my daughter be in New Orleans, bro, I be call me every day. Call me. When you go to school, wake up in the morning, call me. I know you got your phone on you. At lunchtime, you can pull your phone out before you start playing, call me. You about to get your mama a call me. Text me. Let me know. I need to know you all right. You know what I'm saying? And bro, one time my daughter mama had went, because her sister's old enough to watch her. One time my daughter mama went to Mexico because she needed a reprieve. And let me say something. When I got my daughter for a month, I'd be 100% feeling her pain. I'd be dang, because one part of my brain is wired, when I don't have her, my brain is wired all over the place. But when I have her, my brain is wired to not, if she too quiet, hey, what you doing up there?
Yep.
Nothing, daddy. What's nothing, though? Explain to me what the nothing is that you doing. Too quiet.
Yeah.
Because your nothing can mean I'm about to burn the house down.
Yeah.
What does the nothing mean that you doing? You know what I'm saying? And so my daughter called me. I was like, what you doing, Stank? She was like, oh, I'm in the house with my sister and we watching TV. Her sister is older, so her sister is 20-something, so she's old enough to watch her little sister. And I said, you what? I said, I'm on my way down. Bruh, I called her late night. She called me at 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock. I'm like, what you doing, Stank? It was 8 o'clock here, 7 o'clock there. She was in the crib. I was like, Stank, what you doing? She's like, oh, nothing, Dad, I'm chilling. And so, I'm always like, where your mom at? Oh, she on a trip. Who you that with? First thing, who you that with?
Right, who that?
Oh, my sister and their grandmother live right there, so they there. Mm-hmm. But again, her sister is of age. She's in her 20s. I said, you want me to come get you? She's like, yeah. I said, I'm on my way.
Bet.
10 o'clock flight.
Mm-hmm. Book it.
10 o'clock flight. I'm talking about, listen, I got the bag. I called the Uber and I had enough time to put 2 pair of drawers, 2 t-shirts, 2 socks, 2 joggers, roll on. We gone. Mm-hmm. I ain't even going nowhere. I was just in New Orleans chilling. Me and her, we chilled the whole weekend. But that was the type of what? Oh, I'm about to go right now. I'm coming. I'm on my way. I'm like, what you doing? Oh, nothing, Daddy. You know. No, she want me to order something to eat. She's like, Daddy, you could DoorDash me something because I'll DoorDash some food from here. Like, what you want to eat? I'm like, where your mom at? Because her mama cook all the time.
Right.
Like, you asking me to DoorDash. Like, what your mama cook? She's like, well, mama not here. Well, who you that with?
Book it.
First of all, that's the first. Who you that with? My sister. Oh, all right. You want me to come get you? Yep, I'm on my way. I'm gonna get the phone right now. And you know when I say that, you know what she do? She understands like how much time it take me to get there. And like an hour and a half, she's like, Daddy, where you at? I'm in the airport, I'm on my way. Daddy, you landed? Yep, I just landed. You coming straight here, you going to the hotel? I'm coming get you. What you want me to do? Oh, you come get me. All right, bet. You want to eat? Yep. What you want to eat? Wings. With ranch. And a strawberry lemonade. Guess what? Drive up.
Detour.
Let's go. Let's go. I'm saying that because I take pride in showing up. There ain't nothing like showing up. Ain't nothing like showing up, bro. So, fellas, I'm going to just say that to you before we get in our show, man. Bro, like, don't let whatever it is between you and that woman, bro, don't even hold her responsible for it, bro. Like, I want you to, I know it's hard, bro. Like, you don't know how to put your pride to the side. You a big gangster. I get it, bro. Like, you know, I get all of that. Hey, but for your little one, put that pride to the side, my dog. For that little one, bro, put that pride to the side. Yes, sir. Put that pride to the side, bro. It ain't worth it. You know what I'm saying? I never want her to feel like my daddy put anything before me or I called him, he wasn't there. When people start telling their story about her daddy, I want her to be like, I can't relate, fam. Like, he might be a little mean sometimes. You know, he got it, but guess what? He's showing up with flying colors every time. Not 6 out of 10, not 7 out of 10, 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10. When I make the bat signal before I hang up, he does. So I'm gonna end with that. I'm gonna end with that. And I'm gonna say this to the ladies right quick. We be tripping sometimes. Man, don't hold that against him. Ain't none of us perfect. Like, let him see the kid. You dig? Put some boundaries in place, but let him see the kid. You know what I'm saying? Don't call him and be like, you ain't trying to see your son, da-da-da-da. Don't do that. Just, hey, let's have a talk. Let's talk like adults. Because guess what? Y'all were cha-chaing when y'all made it. Everything was cool when you were cha-chaing. Everything was cool. Y'all were cha-chaing. It was okay. Everybody walking around. Let's get to the show, Jose. Come on. Let's get to the show, Jose. All right. Let's go. I am a certified Wall Street trapper. I'm confident in my ability to make great investments. The stock market is a machine that prints money, and I'm more than capable of operating this machine. Not only will I free myself, but my family will eat for a lifetime based on the information I apply today. I'm a money maker and a wealth builder. Today, I break all the chains that anchor me to that poverty mindset. My ancestors will smile now because I've turned our last name into an asset. My family's purchasing power will increase indefinitely. Today, I make the declaration that no longer will I be a slave to money. No longer will the generations behind me inherit lack. No longer will I submit to selling my time for money. I am a first-generation millionaire. I am the architect of my family's legacy. I am a certified Wall Street trapper. And Wall Street looks like us now. Let's go, man. But Sean, your leg still messed up? Bro, what happened? You know the problem? I'm gonna tell you the problem, cuz. You know the problem is, bro? Like, y'all, you 22, huh? 23? Bro, like, yo 23, y'all 23, not our 23.
Right.
Bro, when I was 23, bro, if I broke something, it was healed in a week, cuz.
Right. I told him to wipe it off.
Bro, it was healed in a
Wash
week,
it
bro.
off.
You've been dealing with that for 17 weeks. Y'all bones ain't the same.
He told me he had to get surgery. I was like, surgery? You better
Surgery?
Put some dirt on that.
I said, Emmett, what's up, family? Thanks, Trap, for the ones that we love. That's a fact. Bro, 23, bro, I remember, bro, I could have fell out the sky, bro, and fell and bumped my head like Humpty Dumpty, bro. Like, in a week, I'm back up playing 21 outside. Like, what's happening, cuz? Man, I'm about to strain the shoes up tight. I'm gonna be good. At 23, you got a broken Achilles or something. You've been like that for 7 weeks, bro. Like, something wrong, bro. Like, what is going on?
He's like, I got shot.
Huh?
What if you ever broken?
Bro, listen, I've been shot. Twice.
It's different.
Bruh, ain't nothing like that hot fire coming through you. Nothing like, even after that, bro, I was healed in like 3 weeks. Bro, I had to learn how to walk again because it went through my calf. I was like, hey, I'm good. I'm back outside. What's down, family? I'm back outside. What you got to, bro, I'm straight. Like, ain't nothing like getting shot, bro. You got it. That whole muscle damaged. I had to learn. I was like, for like maybe like a week, I couldn't bend the leg. I'm in the house like, just bend it, dog. Just bend it, dog. Like, I'm going to walk again. Like, bro, 3 weeks after being shot, bro. And anybody who got shot, they know, like, bro, your body is traumatized, bro. Like, you got to learn how to do something over again. Because that hot steel hurt. Like, it's hot. It's a hot you ain't never even felt before. You know what I'm saying? Bro, you just got a messed up. Then you broke your thing playing basketball, bro. Bro, you 23, bro. Like,
Normal injury, though. That's a normal injury.
I feel like you broke it when you were 21, and you still trying to heal from it, bro.
You got a 2-year-old injury.
You been harboring the injury, bro. Like, what are you doing? I'm tired of
fingers.
seeing you limping around here, bro. And you got crutches and your foot propped up. Come on, bro.
It's too many chicken fingers.
Yeah, you know the problem, bro? You eat cereal?
Huh?
You eat cereal?
Yeah, Applejack.
That's the problem.
What did y'all eat?
GMOs. They got too much GMOs in y'all stuff, bro.
True.
Yeah,
It is
bro.
the
Like,
food.
when I was young, we drank hosepipe water. That was the healing, bro. That was the thing. Hosepipe water had superpower, bro. Imagine going outside from 9 in the morning, bro, and not coming back inside till it's dark, and all we had was potato chips and hosepipe water, bro. That's it. Y'all wouldn't survive. That's it.
No
Potato chips and hosepipe water, bro. I'm not giving you no money for no juice. You got $1. I want the chips. We're gonna drink the hosepipe water.
Not even name brand chips either.
But 2 chips, a cold cup, hosepipe water. Bro, we good, bro. What you talking about? Come on, bro. And then the first part of the hosepipe water hot. So whoever get that, you tell them, bro, don't drink all the water. First of all, how are you gonna drink all the hosepipe water? Let's just start right there.
The first part was hot.
It's hot. You're like, Man, hurry up. You gonna drink it? I ain't even got my first sip yet. This man had a bad injury for 17 weeks, bro. I just don't understand. I'm lost. Bro.
Oh, don't let us have the bottle soda and
Bro,
everybody
I feel like I went to Italy and the man stuff was hurting when I went to Italy. I come back.
Oh, no, it was, yeah.
I know I ain't tripping, bro. It's
But then
August, bro.
it was because he was actually starting to heal. Then he got the surgery.
That's
so
even worse.
It put him
While
back
he was
down.
healing, he got another surgery.
Because it's gone. My ACL gone. It was gone.
Now your ACL gone. It's the cereal, bro.
He mad. He said, my ACL's gone.
Yeah, it's the cereal, bro. It's the cereal, bro. Stop eating the GMOs, bro. Yeah, bro. You need more organic. Anyway. Let's get to it. Let's get to it, man. We got a great show today, man. Got a great show, man. Got a great show today, man. Got a great show today. I'm excited, man. I'm excited. OG Dad said, man, tell Jose the sermons alone need to be clipped up. Do you know the price of freedom? I be trying to tell them that, OG.
They knew, they must be new here. They get clipped up.
Nah, he been rocking for a long time. He been rocking for a long time.
Every Monday. We got
Jose,
a whole playlist.
please tell
of
Jose
all
to
of
send your sermons to me alone. Every week. Straight fire. Do you know the price? Look at the invoice. Hey, man. He done changed the thing, but we gonna go with it. All right, so We had something interesting happen in the market that I like. We had a 4-day rally in technology. And that's what I be looking for. So mostly people look for like 1 day. And 1 day is our fake outs. 2 days could be potential fake outs. But 3 days show strength. The 4th day is when I start entering plays. Now, let me also say this, that we don't know what tomorrow we're going to bring. AMD just got slaughtered. And I'm going to say something, bro. Like, and I know people going to be mad at me when I say this, bro, but like, I don't care. Like, I don't know how people keep comparing Lisa Su to ginseng, bro. I don't know how people keep comparing like this company to Nvidia, bro. It's not it, bro. Like, she be missing earnings all the time, bro. Like, that stock be flopping, cuz. Like, now it wound up bouncing back, but like, fundamentally, like, it's just not it, bro. It's not it, bro. So let me walk y'all through something. I'll walk y'all through some trades that y'all gonna see tonight. That I'm in. And so I'll walk y'all through it. It's, you know, just technology, man. Technology, man. Technology, man. We love it. So I'm gonna walk y'all through some things that y'all should see, some things that y'all should have paid attention to, some things I paid attention to. So let me get my screen on. Man, bro, you know what too, Jose, bro? I am kind of like sad my baby gone, but I'm also like, man, like my baby about to leave me, dog. I'm kind of messed up about that, cuz. I ain't gonna even lie. I'm like, damn, my baby about to go, dog.
Yeah,
like,
she
I'm
been
gonna be in a
riding.
big house alone all over again.
Yeah, she been riding.
Like, just knowing she be there,
Yeah.
like, it be so clutch for me. Like, all right. So let's talk about a couple of things first, man. So got my guy Rob up in here. Rob, what's happening, bro? How you been, bro? You been good? You're making it happen, man. How you been in the market, bro? Been covering? All right. Sean, how you been?
I've been good. I've been
How
good.
you been trading with the broke leg?
Huh? I love trading with the broke leg, actually. That's the one thing that entertained me.
You should actually be better. Like, you should come off the game better because you got the messed up leg. Like, you know what I'm saying? You 23, you in the house with a messed up leg. Like, all you can do now is chart and listen to like sermons.
That's literally all I do.
Yeah, that should be the goal right there. Jose, I'm on a spiritual journey again, Jose. Chasing God down like the coyote. Come here. Yeah. They got me on the screen. Let's go.
Give me that.
I'm on the screen. All right, let's go. It should be on. I say entertainment room. All right, so I want to show y'all a couple of things that you can. I want to show y'all a couple of things, right? That you can pay attention to. That are going to be good for you to realize. So the first thing I want you to realize is this. So this is, if you can see my chart, this is STX. So if you don't know, this is one of my favorite stocks to trade, right? This is the stock I put the $1 million in. And so this play, it went wrong on me. Jose, what's going on? They can see me, it cut off? I wonder what's going on. I'm coming, y'all, I'm coming. Unable to connect to internet room. Unable to connect to internet room. All right, we got to probably do it something, Jose. It's not letting me connect to it. There you go. Let's try it again. Let's try it again. Put my glasses on, too. Like, yeah, for some reason, it's, Definitely got to show the people. There we go. Try it again. We good? Let's run it. We good to go? All right, so it's STX. So this is the play I put $1 million in. And of course, y'all know, like, I put the $1 million in, and then let's talk about what happened, though. So, and here's what I be talking about. Like, and everybody, you know, I always say this. I told one dude this. He told me on Instagram, he was like, as soon as you put the $1 million in, the play went downhill. And I was like, bro, like, I'm okay with it. Like, I took the loss. I took the 300, cool with it. 200, took the $300,000 loss, was cool with it, and was like, all right, bet. Like, and my responding was, where your $1 million at? To put in it. Because I got another one to put in there. But I know what happened. I know what happened to me. Like, I wasn't tripping. And so it's crazy, but everybody was like, oh, it's a bear market, yada, 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 yada. But I think the real thing that happened was, like, we had a lot of things. So everybody heard about the young boy who turned to 200 million to 45 billion, and then lost it all. Well, lost 80% of it. So he still got a couple billion put up, which is still a come up. You know what I'm saying? But this was happening all over the markets. So what happens was, like, I'm gonna just make it short. So, like, he was right, but he was wrong. So I want to say something to y'all, like, two things can be true at one time. So the market will always put you in a position where you can be right, but how long are you willing to be wrong to prove you're right? Right? So for me, I had the million in. At 30%, I was willing to say, okay, whatever it is going on, I'm wrong. I take my L. So what happens was, and this is something I always tell us, like, right, do not get so greedy where you start, like, leveraging, like, margin calls. So that's how he was able to turn 200 million to 45 billion in 2 years, because once he saw the trades going, like, but it wasn't just him. They was doing a lot of margin calls. So in case you don't know what margin call is, it's like, I know something about to happen, but I don't got the money, so I'm gonna go get consignment from somebody else, and I'm gonna use that consignment to get what I gotta get. Now, the thing about that is, once the thing I say that's gonna go away, don't go my way, the people who I got the money from only gonna let that fall down so far before they say, hey, you either gotta give me some more money as a deposit for me to give you some money to cover this trade, or you're gonna have to sell some stuff because I'm not taking a loss because you taking a loss. That's how that go. Right, so for my street dudes, it's like, yo, you know the block pumping, you don't got no work, so you go to the plug and say, hey, bro, give me some consignment. The plug say, bet, I'm gonna give you the consignment. But now what happens is you realize, hey, it's hot out here, because the plug say, you gotta give me this back in a certain amount of time plus interest, because you know consignment means you gotta pay a little extra, right? So you say, gotta give me that plus interest, but now the block hot. Oh, you sold something and, like, dang, it went wrong. Somebody hit your stuff. Now the plug like, hey, I see what's going on around there. Guess what, fam? Hey, give me my money back and my interest back. Or you like, bro, I don't really got it. And I like, hey, you better sell something. You better sell something. I don't care if they kicked in the door. I don't care if you people hit your stash. Give me my money. Or you gotta figure that out some kind of way. Because the plug gonna automatically tell you what you got. I remember this is clear as day. What you got going on don't got nothing to do with what me and you got going on. Because what you got going on is what you got going on. But what me and you got going on is completely different, because what me and you got going on is, like, non-negotiable. The only way you get out of what me and you got going on is if you go get in the coffin. That's it. All right, so essentially what happened was he had so much money leveraged because he was heavy on AI, and he was right, but he was so over leveraged. And here's what I want us to understand, and I'm gonna be real with you. Even in that moment, I was like, damn, like, the market had been running really hard. Like, you know, you see it, and I asked myself, I'm like, damn, like, should I put $1 million in that bit? You know what I'm saying? And, like, so when the Korean stock market started falling, because remember, all they trading is AI stocks, and they over leveraged. All they know is margin. So now when that start falling down, now, you know, it's some pressure on us over here, because all of it is connected in one way, shape, or form. So because he over leveraged, now don't get me wrong, he had some kahunas on him because he tried to hold it. He was like, hey, I ain't going. But the one thing about the market gonna do is it's gonna test you. It's gonna see how big they is, cut. It's gonna see. Everybody, that's why I say the thing about Michael Burry, like, he was either arrogant or he just had some big ones. Because to be in a drawdown for 18 months, man, you different, cuz. That trade hit every stop you had. For 18 months, every stop you had was hitting. Click, 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 click. You disregarding all of them. 18 months, cuz? Bro, I don't got that much in me. Like, you know what I'm saying? So anyway, and then what happened was like, so people thinking like he exposed himself because he was getting on the internet. No, as a fund manager, you gotta report what your holdings are. That's the only way you can be a fund manager. And if not, you gotta go private. So he was a fund manager, and so we get to see all his holdings was. Now, did it hurt that he get on the internet and say, I'm long this, I'm long this? Of course it is, because you a 24-year-old. First of all, they don't even respect you to be playing a game like that. You're 24. You went from 200 to 55 billion, you make all us look stupid. Not us, but them. They're like, how you running up like that? Your portfolio, that's a big fund, bruh. So, again, it was a perfect storm. Here's how the perfect storm went. Interest rates went up. The war intensified. AI stocks had done ran so long, they needed a break anyway. So when they start coming down, now the people in Korean, they stock market start, why? They getting liquidated. What does that mean? You gotta sell them longs, because them margin calls gotta get covered now. So now when people start selling for losses, you know what that do? That's more pressure. It's called an unwind. So now they unwind it. You ever seen like a spinning top and you hit it? Y'all probably ain't stayed. Y'all ain't. Come on, cuz. So once it start unwinding, it's unwinding. So now what happened over here too is, then they start like, hey, we got one. But he ain't the only one. He's just the one that's super exposed. So here's why AI ran so much. It wasn't that people were just buying them. They was leveraging them. They putting margin on it. To the moon, to the moon, to the moon, to the moon. Everybody's super leveraged because we bullish on it. And so you got to realize, think about this though. From 45 billion to lose 75% of that, 80% of that, that's a lot of unwinding. So when he started unwinding, everything started unwinding. Now they got somebody that bought his whole book before he got into the market for pennies on the dollar. So what do you think happens now? The market gets a relief. You know why? Because it done sold off enough for 2 months to say, you know what? It's time to go back. So you just got, and watch this. After he sold everything, the next day, market had a big rally. We done had 4 follow-through days since then. So some people are like, man, he should have hold on for 1 day. We don't know if the market rallies if he keep holding. You feel what I'm saying? It ain't that, like him and many others was the liquidation. My 300,000 was part of that liquidation. Like I was liquidity. You feel what I'm saying? So it's like, it's just how the game is, bruh. But you gotta be willing to say, all right, y'all got me. I'll be back though. Bro, he's 24 years old. Bro, he gonna be back. He's still a billionaire. He still got $1 billion fund. He'll be back. He will be back. So anyway, that takes us to where we at. So let's get, it's still on? All right, let's go. All right, cool. So here's one of the things I want you to look at a lot, right? So right here, we have what I want y'all to pick. Where's my, oh, it's down here. So you'll see a lot of these. So what I want you to see is notice how this came down to here. Notice it came here. And notice it came here. So looking at that, that tells you that that became full-on support. So even though it unwind, it sell or trap, what is this? Well, if you look at the chart, you will already know that this is your, watch this, this is a previous lower high. That's all this is. Higher low, I'm sorry. Previous higher low, I'm sorry. That's a previous higher low. That's all this is. It used that as support. That's why I tell my people all the time, if you learn market structure, that'll help you out so much. So there's a previous lower high, there's a previous lower high that acted as support. It came down to it 3 times. So last week, I got in a play and I was like, bro, like, I'm gonna endure. But the minute I got in it, guess what happened? Pressure. I say, damn, they ain't stopping. But I'm like, hey, I'm here. Like, I'm here. But in my mind, I said, the least you gonna do is you gonna go hold up support. So I was willing to do that. And so I want y'all to notice that it's gonna do that a couple times. So let's do something though. I wanna help y'all out a little bit more right here. Switch it around. I want to help you out with something right here. So what you want to see is you want to see this reclaim this right here. If you're looking for this sweet spot, so you can use this all the time, go see if it reclaims this sweet spot. Anything you're looking at, because everything been on a downtrend. You want to use your fib as one of your indicators and see if it can get above the 0.5. And the reason why, because that's just a perfect retracement, right? That's a perfect retracement to come. Watch what I'm about to show you here. This is your controlling high. This is acting as the controlling low. You come here, you get the perfect bounce. It could come back down. You want it to come reclaim that and then go back up. So that's what you're looking for moving forward. On anything you want to enter, if you ain't getting in it at a amazing discount, well, you feel like, yo, it's at a discount, I'm good. If you want to get your best trade will come once you use your fib and you go from low to high, controlling high to controlling low. You want to use that as that. Am I making sense? All right, let's go to something else. Everybody trapping with me right now? All right, let's go to something else. All right, same for MU. So if you was coming on your fib, I keep getting lost on my fib. So you was coming on your fib, if you went high, if you went controlling low to controlling high, you'd be like, all right. But because you have that low there, you want to flip your fib around. And that's what you want to see. So you want to see it. You want to see it hop on top of this. That's when you know for a fact, if you didn't get it at a really good low, this is what you would look for from controlling high to controlling low. You will want to see it hop on top of that 0.5 because now you know that the trend is reversing the other way. You got your hand up, Sean? Oh, because then it would tell you that your trend is reversing the other way. And now, because the perfect retracement will look like this. It's the perfect setup. It'll come down. You will come back right here. Everybody thinks it's a rally. Come back down. Right? That's how it's going to look. But what you wanted to do is get above that because now you enter in that, golden zone. You know that trend is weak. It has a better chance. But if you get above 618, you know it really has changed. So you get above that halfway point and come back down. So you want to see it claim that and stick. Does that make sense? Does that make sense to everybody? So that's kind of what I want y'all to, that's all I wanted to look at because a lot of people looking at something. Now let's look at this. Right? So Google not in that situation. So Google's in a different situation. Yep, no Google. So you go here, you come here, watch this. What that was your downtrend, right? That was your downtrend. Know your line going the same way. So look at it. Look what Google did. Watch this. Look what Google did. Come down. Look what it did. Broke the 0 point. So what that tells us, we going up. It tells us that that trend is weak. Now you don't never use the fib by itself. No tool or no instrument should use as a only indicator. So you add market structure with it. You use your EMAs or your SMAs with it. You're using your Fib with it. You're using, your volume. You're using a few things at one time to give you a better inclination on what's going on. But notice if Google done hopped above that, you're like, hey, I got a better chance. All right, let's look at something else. Am I making sense in the chat? Let me know. Am I making sense in the chat? Let me know. We talking about it. Let's look at this one. Like, and I gotta say that this one here shocked me because Microsoft is not positive on the year. You know what I'm saying? Let's look at it. Huge downtrend. Huge, massive downtrend. Like, we're gonna come here. That go out double bottom almost, the W bottom. Look where Microsoft at. Look, once it look, here's the trend. Let's look at the trend. Trend is down on the Fib, right? Bounce here, bounce here. What do we get? And this is a perfect example. Watch this. This is a perfect example. Watch what I'm about to put here. Oh, it is so good because Microsoft used it. Watch this. Look what Microsoft did. Perfect. Watch this. Came down, look what it did. Golden zone, and then did what? Fell back down. Ooh. Ooh. Golden zone, came back down. And I should say, well, Trap, it wasn't a golden zone at first. Well, let's move it. Because guess what? Before it got that bounce here, it was here. What is that? Like, so even before it came down here on this one, right? Let me use this. So even when it came down, if we use this one, it came right to it. Right above the 5, 0.5, perfect retracement, come back down. Look, once it got past it, you say what? Hey, we got action. Jumps above the 618, we got action. Does that make sense? Does that make sense? So I just want y'all to understand that. So now you can wait on certain things to happen and be like, all right, let me see what this trend gonna do. Now, again, you can say, hey, I'm being a little anticipatory because I was able to get it at a really dirt cheap price. I stretched it out a little bit. I'm not mad at you saying that. But the best execution would be, does it get on top of this moving average stack? Does it reclaim that 0.5 on that Fib? Now you got some action. Does that make sense, everybody? All right, cool. Let's just do one more. So we can get an idea of what's happening. We'll go Palantir. Look what Palantir did today, right above it. Well, let's look at something. Watch this. Oh, this is so good, bro. This is so good. Y'all see, I'm about to point it out. Same thing with Palantir. Let's open it up so they can see it. Look what we got. We come from high. We come all the way down. We come here. Watch this. And then look what it does. Once it get past it, we know we good. But what happens if we would have did it right here, Trap? What would this would have been? Let's just ask ourselves a question, because we had a bottom here. Let's stretch it right here. Now, none of this is, watch this. Don't look at none of this. I'm actually now only using this as the bottom, right? But I'm stretching it out here so you can see it, but this is the bottom. Everybody see? So this is my bottom. We're not even gonna use the new part. We're gonna use this so we can see it, all right? I'm gonna take this, stretch it all the way out so you can see it, but we're gonna anchor it off this one here. Watch this. Same thing happened. Came down, here's my bottom, stays underneath, even when it comes here, stays underneath, falls back down, this is my bottom, pops this, which is a good retracement, downtrend is strong. Watch this, creates the equal low here, but watch this, come right back to what? 0.5, perfect retracement, does what? Come down, okay? Now that you created a new low, now that we create the new low, what do? We stretch our Fib down to come to the new low. Trap, where's my new low? My new low is right here. What do? We come all the way down. We create the new low. What this is, it looks like it's doing a what? Bear flag. That's what it looked like, a bear flag in place. Because what does a bear flag do? Bounce, come up, start consolidating. The next thing it's going to do is what? But they had earnings. So they bounced, consolidated. Earnings did what? Broke the 382, broke the 1.5. It's right at 160 right here. This is your break and retest on your fib. This is a break and retest on the fib. This is a break and retest on the fib. This is a break and retest on the fib. I'm saying that. Do what you want to do with that information. Why is it break and retest on the fib? Because right now, overnight is at 160. As long as it holds this, or you will go look and find where you support at. You don't want it to break back under. You want it to honor this. Your next price is here. So you got the break, retest, go again. That's my charting with trap for tonight.
Cooking. Shout out to 3,000 in the chat.
3,000 in the chat.
You was definitely chefing it up on that.
Let's go,
They love
man.
that.
We just want to make our people feel like they learning something. You know what I'm saying? So I just want y'all to know, we here. I just want to know we here. Somebody say, man, I can't wait to read the chart like Rob and Trap. And I want y'all to know something, bro. Like, I still be learning. Like, you should never stop learning how to chart. You should be learning all kind of stuff. Like, using all the tools that's in front of you, your fib, your volume, really get really good at market structure and price action, because if you can't find out the market structure, you use the fib. You can't use the fib, you marry it with your moving average stack. You marry it and that still don't mean you gonna lick on everything. It just means you putting most stuff in your favor. Right? It just means you putting most stuff in your favor. So I'm gonna never stop learning this game. Shout out to, Rob is one of my sparring partners when they come to this game. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna tell y'all something, like, even with being in the Patreon, even being with that, Rob put up a video like twice a week on charts. Then he got a Monday motivation, a Monday mindset. I'm sorry. I'm in the chat talking and doing stuff. So, like, be a part. And I'm gonna say this, man. Like, even if it's not me, like, if you really want to get good at trading, if you really want to rock out in this game, like, go be a part of a community. Even if it's for, like, tell yourself this, and I'm just being real with you. Man, I just want to be in a community that's not giving me plays, but that's teaching me how to play the game. If I get that community 6 months, what does it do for me? One, I'm going to see if the person just giving me plays or they teaching. And my Patreon know, like, we do teaching. Like, even in the mentorship, now we about to add one call a week where we in the chart together live. So if I did that for 6 months, so let's say this, let's say I got the $79 tier, right? Let's say I got the $79 tier, right? Let's say I got the $79 tier. So let's just put something to work right quick. 79 times 6 is $474. Right, $474. But I get to do 22, because there's 22 trading days in a month, right? So I get to rock out with a community for 22 days, of 22 trading days, plus I get the weekends, where me and the community doing something. So, I'm getting lessons, I'm getting whatever that is. So for $79, I got that. Now, imagine for the $79, let's say I don't take a trade for 90 days. I'm not in a rush to take a trade. I'm not in a rush to be in the market. I'm learning in this group for 90 days. So that means 79 times 3 means for $237. I'm learning a skill. I'm in an environment with people that's helping me, right, for $237. And then if the person who run the group takes a trade, now I get to say, hey, what did you see on that trade? Can you explain that trade to me? I'm pretty sure the person don't mind if they see they have a chance. So you get to explain that trade. Let's say the person win and in 3 months, let's say that person take 12 trades. Let's say he lose on 6, win on 6, 50-50, right? Guess what you just learned for $474? What went right, what went wrong, and you learned it in real time. But let's say by the 3 months, you said, you know what? I'm going to just follow his trades or her trades. Guess what happens? You get to make money while you learn it. So watch this. One winning trade paid for the 3 months. What are we doing? we doing? So let's say you get it in for 6 months. So for 6 months, you pay $474, right? One trade paid for the 6 months. Everything else is profit. What if you got in your first trade the first month you got in the group? And what if the person put 1 or 2 trades in, 1 lost one? You cut the loss short, you let the runners win. One trade just paid for 6 months. It's okay. Well, let's say the market goes in a downturn while you in the group. Guess what? You don't got to rush to be in a trade. Guess what you're learning now? How does this person navigate a downturn? So it costs you $474 for 6 months. Let's say we stay in a downturn for the last 2 months. Okay, this person lost a couple of trades, but I'm seeing how they navigating. Oh, and they came out the thing on some winning trades. Guess what you just learned? How to play that game. Guess what it'll cost you doing it on your own? Guess how much you would have lost on your own because you didn't know how to navigate that. You wasn't in a community where people navigate. So now you're sitting in front of the computer, every trade you get in, now you seeing setups, you're like, yep, that's my setup. And then the setup bottom out. Now you think you don't know how to trade. You're like, man, I'm not going to trade them all. Not realizing that for 2 months, a lot of setups just been failing. People cutting their losses short or people taking profits quicker because they understanding what's going on. And so now you've learned how to navigate that. But also you're in a group of people who learn it. So you like, blah, blah, blah. So is it not worth it to be in a community for at least 6 months, whether you take a trade or not, so you learning how to navigate the market? 3K in the chat, man. Let's go. Just wanted to give him that perspective, man. All right. Let's show the people the bread, man. Because you know the people need to see the money, Jose. Stop playing with them people, man. All right. Grasshopper, appreciate the super chat, man. Let's go. All right, man. So we're showing the people the recession portfolio. So here we go. AbbVie, first of all, let me say this. AbbVie and Eli Lilly is my 2 healthcare plays. They were doing really good. And then when tech turned around for these 4 days, the first day, they just fell. I was like, bro, I hate that. You didn't even give me a chance to get out. Like, you just fell hard the first day and then just start, you ain't do nothing the next 2 days. You done pissed me off because I was up really good on them 2 plays. And then soon as tech turned around, they just sold healthcare. So now I'm just sitting there like, bro, like, I don't even like that, bro. So anyway, the AbbVie play down, not much though. CYRX maybe down like 27%, so I'm okay with that. We got in Drum Friday, so that's doing really good. Like, that came back fast. We got in the FTNT play today. We got in the Google play today. It was up until the last, like, 5 minutes of the day, kind of went down. I wasn't mad at that. Goldman Sachs, man, that play is doing, like, that play always bring us through the ringer, but it done, today it went crazy. Today it went crazy, so we like that. We don't think we only down like maybe like 7-8% on that play. Eli Lilly got earnings in the morning. I don't know why I ain't cover myself on this play. Like, I'm out here butt naked with Eli Lilly in the morning, bro, and I do not like it one bit. I do not like it. I don't like being, like, naked on an earnings call. And that's a term, so nobody take that wrong. Ladies, I'm not trying to be offensive or nothing like that. Shout out to Emmett. Emmett said the trap community is why I can afford to bless others. Let's go, Emmett, man. Shout out to Emmett. And so I don't like being naked on an earnings call, especially like that. So let's go a little further. All right, so the Morgan Stanley, again, so Morgan Stanley and Goldman Sachs had great action today. Microsoft, we got in a Microsoft call today. It was up until the last 10 minutes of the market, so it fell out the last 10 minutes. Wasn't mad at it, had a powerful move today. Microsoft surprised me, and I'll talk about that a little bit. The SNDK play. So last week I put in the SNDK, MU, STX, and Drum play. And I told my team, I said, damn, bro, I was a day early. I was a day early. Because when I got in it, and honestly, if I would have waited like to 12 o'clock when I normally strike, I wouldn't have been, like, it fell the whole day. But if I would have waited, I probably would have saw it hit a key area and bounce. But I got it in it kind of early, probably like 10 o'clock. And it was all right. It was up. And then it's just like, nah, man, I'm going to holler at y'all. They all fell. And I was like, bruh. But because I was a quarter brick play, I wasn't really mad at it. Wasn't no full-out play. And that's the difference. The difference is, what I'll tell everybody is, your level of exposure determines your level of anxiety. Sean say, wait, I lied that one. Sean say, I lied that one. Your level of exposure determines your level of anxiety. So some players, you might don't have that much exposure, so you're not really tripping. You like, shit, I already got that much in there. Like, you go to zero, man. I don't even care. But if you at like half a brick, whole brick, hey, you like, bruh, every red candle starts to be detrimental the further it go down. How do I know? I had $1 million in the play. That sucker hit 31%, 30%. I was like, okay. 32%, I'm out. That's my goal. If I would have stayed in it, I would have probably been down about 70%. Imagine being down 70%. 700,000. Yep, couldn't do it. Took my lick, sat on the side, made a play with my guy. I made a play, then my guy Nate made a play. I made about 10, 15 grand on it. I got out of there. Let me get up out of there. I got in, I got out. Yeah. I got in, I got out. And so big bounce back really, really good today. So MU had a good bounce back today. SNDK had a bounce back today. STX had a bounce back today. So I like how we positioned in the Patreon right now. But one of the things I do like about the Patreon over these last 2 months, they didn't panic. June, we wasn't tripping. July, like, punched us in the face. But we ain't really panicked. Like, a lot of the new people was like, man, But a lot of OG, we was just like, hey, watch your levels, fam. Just watch your levels. If a play go wrong, cut the play. Like, one of the people in the Patreon, like, I ain't gonna lie. Like, I ain't gonna lie, we took some L's. Like, let me not act like we took about 4 or 5 L's. Like, cause we just got stopped out. And I was like, all right. So one of the dudes I took that, he was like, bro, another L? I felt this pain, you heard me? I felt this pain. Because our wins, so like, we had some wins, but they weren't big wins. So like, we had Merck, that was a win. Like, it was a small win. We had FTNT, small win. CrowdStrike, small win. Like, we had some small wins. They were like, so we had like maybe 3 wins, but like 5 losses. So like, I don't want the loss. Because the wins was like happening the loss was happening like one day. They was like, y'all know, like, it was dropping hard. So you like, damn, bro. So the dude was like, bro, another one? I was saying, when I saw that, I had said, so before I got reply, somebody was like, bro, it's part of the game. Chill out. You know what I'm saying? We'll get it back. You know what I'm saying? But one thing I try to tell that Patreon is this all the time. Don't stop painting worst case scenarios on red days, because it's so easy to do. It's so easy to do. Cut it and just be like, all right. You know what I'm saying? Like, cut it and be all right. Like, don't, make your play smaller. If you're going to get a play, make it smaller so your check engine light ain't on. And it's easy for you to, so I'm going to be real with you. The way we trade, like, we gonna be in position every time. So the market just get on them runs, we gonna be in position. The first drawback on the market, we gonna get hit too though. Because nobody knows when it's coming. So the first drawback, I'm gonna get, damn boy. You know, like somebody punch you in the eye, and it's like, we call it Duck City, like somebody hit you with a lick you didn't see coming. It was a scary lick out of, you know what I'm saying? Like, damn, sucker hit me in my eye, you hear me? So that's kind of what happened. So the first couple of days you get hit in the face, you're like, I bet. But don't panic. Watch your levels. Just watch your levels. So anyway, that's where we at right now, man. So we feel good about it. Let me talk about 2 things right quick before we go. I do want to be mindful in the morning because AMD has earnings in the morning. I mean, AMD had her earnings and they flop big time. I'm talking about right now, they down 8%, $44. Stock was up $35 today. Fell $44. So I'm not an AMD fan. So I'm never gonna be let me test the waters for AMD. I'm like, bro, I'm not watching them. But I am mindful because they are a pivotal player in the temperature for the AI race. So I definitely want to see how they, how the market responds to them in the morning. But on the flip side, ANET had earnings and they up 10%. So they not gonna be, I don't think that's enough to push the market. I do think AMD is enough to gut check the market in the morning. So I just wanna be mindful of that. If AMD would have had what ANET did, we would have saw another huge rally in the morning, I think. Also, SpaceX had earnings, and they are back down to 115. So one of the things that I had told people was, I was like, bro, I like SpaceX under 115. That was my price point. And so I bought some for my daughter, bought some for myself at 108. 108 was the price. I bought my daughter 300 and I bought myself 300 at 108. So think it was just a good price. We'll see what happens from there. Yeah, so, wasn't a big position, but she got 300 shares, I got 300 shares. And we'll see what happens. And then tomorrow, you have SNDK and Eli Lilly. You got Eli Lilly before the bell, SNDK after the bell. So that's going to be another huge story. So I don't know, bro, because I don't know if I'm gonna hedge this position or get out of this position. Like, I ain't into taking L. Or I may just shrink my position size a little bit more. That's how I may cover myself. So, yeah, that's what we got tomorrow, man. Jose, roll that beautiful bean footage.
Showing the Wall Street Trapper. Patreon.
And cut. Jose, bruh. I don't know. All right, let's go a little further, man. We got our buy and hold. Ashan, let's look at the buy and hold. I want to talk to you about that, Ashan. So the buy and hold, Ashan, is now up. Ashan, we up 29% on the buy and hold. Still beating the market, man. Still beating the market. Today, the buy and hold gave us 15 grand. We sit on $34,000 in the buy and hold. So there we go with the buy and hold. Like to show this to y'all each and every week. So, yep, just want to give y'all some context clues on that. And I'm going to say something about it. The market is
12.9%.
12.9%. I'm going to tell you something, Ashan. I was this close to take, so MU had got down to like $75,000. Mind you, I was up like 150 on MU. I was this close to saying, I'm gonna just take this money out of MU and I said, you know what, bro? Like, we good. Yeah. That close, cuz. That close. All right, let's go a little further. All right, y'all, let's get into it, man. We got a lot to talk about in a little bit of time. So remember this, man. The goal isn't to predict the next move. It's to own the next decade. And so the reason why I say that and the reason why I come up with that idea is like a lot of times, man, in the market, people be candle chasing. And so so let me say this. I'm not gonna say I don't agree with Warren Buffett when he said you can't own a stock for 10 years, but this is not the same market when he made that statement, right? Now you're in a market where technology can change a company instantly. Like SNDK wasn't a company I would have wanted to own for 10 years because they focused on camera equipment a lot. But here they go this year, they changed the identity of the company. They became a storage company for AI. Now it's a completely different company. And so AI is now changing the landscape in the way companies are and people are switching over. Think about companies like, not even just them, like so many other companies are pivoting from what they once did to something new now. And so I always say, is, my goal is I want to own a company from 3 to 5 years. Within 3 to 5 years, can they still prove to me that they belong in my portfolio? And if they can, I'm willing to own it for the next 5 years. And so the goal is not to predict the next move. It's how can I own a company, and then that company, I can see that company saying, yo, we good. Even MU pivoted to the type of company that it was. That company 3 years ago, like 3.5 years ago, MU was like a $40-something company, yo. Like 2024, it started gaining momentum. 2020, because 2024, it changed what it's doing. It's like, yo, we're not doing this, we about to do this. We got to be an AI memory company. Then they pivoted. 2025, they got explosive. 2026, they came out the gate hard. So if a company can pivot like that, I'm not mad at it. So I want us to just hold that in your head. Let's go a little further. All right, so let's talk about this for a second, right? U.S. stocks are actually cheap despite all of the highs. So here's some data I'd like to put in for y'all, right? Many U.S. stocks have gotten cheaper as they've gone up. The U.S. stocks are cheap despite trading at all-time highs. The S&P forward PE, which is important, and global equity is down to 22%. It hasn't been that since 2020. It was about 24 going into June and July. Think about that. This marks a significant decline from 50% seen in 2024. This is also in line with levels seen in 2018 and 2019 below the 10-year Treasury yield at 31%. This comes as U.S. earnings are proving exceptionally strong, and the S&P profits are currently extremely tracking 28% on year-to-year growth. So think about this. The market sold off for 2 months. But I want you to think about this for a second. There were tailwinds that caused it. Think about this. Every Mag 7 stock, except for Nvidia, because they haven't produced yet, the only one that really bombed earnings in a bad way was Tesla. Right? I want to say Facebook may have missed. I don't think so, but Microsoft, Amazon, they was knocking it out the park. Earnings came in really, really strong for a lot of Mag 7 companies, but also not just Mag 7. Think about this. Of all the companies that have reported earnings, 70% of companies have beat expectations. That means the market is seeing what's called earnings growth at a high level. So when you have earnings growth pushing up, that means the market is saying, hey, maybe this is happening in a way that we didn't expect. So people gonna say, oh, they cooking the books, whatever. All I got is the numbers they report. Second of all, let me tell you what the catalyst was to the market. Let me tell you the catalyst to the market. The catalyst to the market rallying was this. Google said, we spending money, we don't care what y'all talking about. Google went negative. So the market then predicted, watch this, and then Meta doubled that. They were like, yep, we don't care. Now, Meta wasn't negative, but they close. They were like, yo, we spending on this AI. So the market now is saying, bro, we don't care what happened. Y'all gonna keep spending all this money and y'all ain't showing us no profit. But then Microsoft reported. And Microsoft said, yo, we're not gonna really spend as much. We're gonna cut it a little bit, but guess what, y'all? Azure, our cloud business, reported record earnings. Why does that matter? Because that's what their AI is built into. So essentially, the cloud business for Microsoft is profitable, which means AI that Microsoft is using is profitable, which means the market said, wow, you mean Microsoft's AI portion of their business is profitable? That's interesting. That's why Microsoft rallied. But then what followed them? Amazon. What does Amazon use AI for the most? AWS. What is that? Amazon Web. Guess what they put up? Record profitable numbers. So that means Amazon and Microsoft, the two companies that have cloud, that are also spending money on AI, saying, look, our AI is profitable. Well, why can't Meta do that? Well, Meta has to prove it in a different way because they don't have a cloud business. So because they don't have a cloud business, they got to show another way on how their AI is profitable. They got to do that. Google hasn't shown yet that their AI is profitable, and they double down on how much they spending with CapEx, which is why Nvidia is going to be super important because reason why somebody say Meta still getting beat up. Meta rallied, but they got to prove that the AI is profitable. So Microsoft came out and said, hey, we're going to cut it a little bit. So don't be surprised it's going into the next quarter. You see some companies saying, you know what? We're not going to spend as much because we got to show that we profitable. That's what Wall Street is rewarding. Wall Street is right now rewarding profitability with the AI. At one point, it was, I don't care how much we spending, we got AI. We would even come on TV and be like, yo, this company said AI 22 times. This company said AI 45 times. This company said AI 13 times. It would have to think, how many times you think a company gonna say AI? Well, now, Palantir, another one. Hey, our AI is profitable. They record-breaking numbers, and I know people don't like Palantir. I'm not being biased. I'm just saying, like, companies are now showing that the AI, you gotta now show where it's profitable at. That's how your company gonna run. So I gotta look at the AMD numbers and seeing what they done. I gotta see what they done, why they fell so hard, but that's what you're seeing right now. So it's gonna be central when SNDK gonna report tomorrow and they're gonna talk about cloud, they're gonna talk about AI storage, right? They not a build out. All eyes gonna be on them for sure, but it is what it is. The rest of the world gonna be waiting for Nvidia on the 24th or the 26th because they wanna see what they doing. Now the thing about Nvidia is, it's tricky because they gonna have record-breaking numbers. We know it. But they not spending a ton of money like everybody else on AI build-out, which is why Apple was running like crazy because Apple was the only other company outside of Nvidia that wasn't spending a lot of money on AI build-out. So the eyes are gonna be on Nvidia, but not for what we think it is. Nvidia gonna be the temperature check on, is the AI foundation still growing? That's all I had to say about that. Let's go a little further, Jose. All right, here we go. So now this is called the advanced decline line. And why this is important, I want to introduce this to us because it's something I look at all the time. There's certain people on Twitter that put out really good data. And so I always look at the advanced decline line, meaning how many stocks are advancing to how many stocks are declining as the market is going up. So look at this. The New York Stock Exchange advanced decline line is showing no major weaknesses. Coming back 6 decades shows that this is a positive development as the breadth leads on the way up and down. Meaning, as the market is going up, there's not a lot of stocks declining. There are stocks actually advancing. But even when the market was declining, you still had stocks advancing. Only a small group of stocks was declining, which was AI, which is why when we look at the RSP, which is the equal weighted ETF, why you saw that still hitting all-time highs. Why? Because everything was still going up except for what? Technology. And a certain part of technology. So that's why I showed y'all this. Let's go a little further. All right, so I think this is important. So the 8th longest bull market since World War II continues. So with new highs on the S&P, and so the S&P did hit 7,700 today. With new highs on the S&P 500 likely today, the current bull market is now about 3.8 years old. So this bull market started about 2023. Remember, 2022, we had a massive negative year. So it's a good time to remember that out of 7 other bull markets that made it past this, 6 of them lasted at least 5 years on an average of more than 7 years. And here's the dates. But remember I told y'all something maybe 2 months ago. I said, we gonna run, but there are going to be pullbacks. And I said this, I'm like, bro, like people like, and again, what happens is people get in worst case scenarios. I never get in worst case scenarios. So when people saw the market pulling back, they was like, bruh, like people DMing me, oh, you stupid, Trav, we about to hit a bear market. I'm like, bro, we just down, like at the time I was like, bro, we just hit 10%. All right, cool, we in a correction. That's normal. It's not bad. No, we going to, zero. I'm like, bro, shut up. Because what happens is people paint worst case scenarios in times of tension. People paint worst case scenarios in time of tension. Bro, you know how far a 20% decline is? And I'm not saying it's not gonna happen, but what I'm saying is, I don't see the overall market doing it. Meaning, I don't see the whole NASDAQ and the whole S&P falling. Now, gotta think about this. During the midterm, it is normal to see a pullback of 15% and sometimes 20%. But here's why I say the pullback won't be that deep this year, and I could be wrong. Because we already got 15% early in the year. So you telling me twice in a year you're gonna get 15 and 20%? I'm not saying it can't happen because anything happening to the market, but the likelihood of you having 15 to 20% declines in one calendar year, that will truly be a heavy, heavy year. So that's my thesis on it. Let's go a little further. Now, July reset the bull market, not ended it. And I think that is true. I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna say this to everybody in here. I saw my guy Zay, I don't know if he in here, but as I was tweeting this, he had said it. Bro, throw the seasonality out the window. I say throw it out the window. July is typically the strongest month in the market. This was the worst July since 2014. July is typically the strongest month in the market, bro. Bro, July we got clobbered, bro. You feel what I'm saying? Like, it just was like, So, I say, only thing that matters is price action and market structure. And the one thing I'll tell everybody right now is just, don't over leverage yourself, bro. Respect what you see. Don't start guessing. Don't start anticipating. This is not the time to be gambling. And let me say this on record too, bro. I don't got no hate for nobody, but I saw something that said, like, sports betting is probably going to be worse than a crack epidemic to our culture. And I'm not going to lie, bro. This is no hate. I think that may be a truth. I think that may be a truth. And the reason why I say that is because sports betting doesn't hit the rich. They go to the racetrack already. They go to Churchill Downs already. They go to Formula One racing already. They go to NASCAR already. Sports betting will demolish the poor. Right? And I saw it, and like, y'all know, like, I be chilling. I don't, like, I got a homie that's, like, I remember in prison, bro. Like, I remember when I was, like, even coming home, bro, like, you had to go to the gambling shack. Like, there was an OG that had a gambling shack set up. You had to go to the gambling shack, and, like, it was like, you know, everybody wasn't on, like, parlays and, but all they did was do the same thing that they did with the lottery. Because remember, at one time, like, the lottery was for who? Poors. It's for poor people. That's who played the lottery, bro. That was a whole thing. Like, rich people didn't play the lottery like that. Wealthy people, they didn't play the lottery like that. They didn't play the numbers like that. You know who played the numbers? Poor people. And then, you know what they did? They stopped. They made, well, the numbers been illegal, but then they created what? The lottery. Right? Sports betting was some back deal. You know what I'm saying? Like, if it wasn't in Vegas and everybody wasn't going to Vegas, you had to go to the who? You had to go to the gambling shack. You had to go to the gambling shack. You go to the gambling shack, why? Because they shooting dice in the gambling shack, they gambling on pool in the gambling shack, and they got the numbers man in the gambling shack where you could bet on the games in the gambling shack. You know what they did? Don't go to the gambling shack. We got something for you. It's called Prize Picks. It's called whatever you want to call it. And I would have to agree, man, that I remember I told us this a while back about Robinhood. Now they got sports betting, and then they got the prediction markets. As of right now, the prediction market is not on E-Trade. As of right now, the prediction market is not on Fidelity. As of right now, the prediction market is not on Vanguard. You know where the prediction market is at? Robinhood. Who on Robinhood? A certain economic class of people. So it's not a coincidence, bro. And you can bet on everything from, red light, green light. You know why? Because people in a certain economic class are looking for a way out. And they will use money they don't have to chase an idea of something. The quick money, the quick flip. Because in most cases, it's not their fault. The system is working exactly how it's supposed to be working. The playbook is working exactly how it's supposed to be working. So when you look at numbers that say the average person that's middle class America living check to check, you know what they about to do? Man, if I could hit on this little sports bet.
Get this.
And if you don't hit on that sports bet, the money you don't have, because that's the money you're using to go sports bet. And in their mind, options take too long. Trading takes too long. And watch this. Because most people don't understand the stock market anyway. They understand sports. Why? This team got to win, this team got to lose by this many points. That is so simple to understand. And I'm not taking nothing away from my sports bettor, like people that run it or nothing. There's not a shot at y'all at all. Please don't take it as that. Because I know you see a way. You ain't know, you see a way out and you kind of probably got good at it. You got your science to it. I'm not saying that. What I am saying is that people, because we look at the stock market, we think everybody knew about the stock market. Because this is our world. Right? So in your mind, you tell somebody about AMD, you can go put 10 people together right now and say, hey, bro, man, what you think about AMD? And be like, who? AM what? What that is? That's a drink?
That's the theater up the street?
What?
The theater?
What that is? The theater? Man, I stopped going there 10 years ago. I think they closed that down, dog. Man, what you think about Nvidia? Who? First of all, they're going to say it wrong. Nvidia. Who? What you think about who? But I don't know what that is. A GPU? What is that? A GPS? No, the GPU, the chips. What chips? Doritos? No, semiconductor. What is that, cuz? You know what that is? They're not gonna know. They don't know what that is. We on here talking about STX, they think that's a disease or something. Boy, you got STX? Boy, who gave you that? Boy, no, indeed, no, boy, cuz, like, man, you, STX, cuz, nah, bro. Nah, that's wrong. Only reason they know about SpaceX is because they understand who Tesla is, and SpaceX was all over the world. You couldn't go on one, they know who Meta is, but if you start asking them about, like, stocks outside of, like, Meta, Apple, you know what I'm saying? They'd be like, man, yeah, dog, I made $10,000 on Palantir. Bro, who is that? What is that? What they do? Nah, I don't understand that. They don't know. We got a small bubble. We got a small bubble. So don't think this is normal conversation. That's why I'm telling y'all, we tell y'all, like, thank y'all. Because for 4 years now, y'all have been tuning in to us for 3 hours on a Tuesday when people looking for something to be distracted by because life is lifing. And they know they about to get paid this week and it's already gone. Or they don't get paid till next week and it's already gone. School closes here. Bro, it's tough right now. I get it. So guess the easy way out. I'm going to go play the lottery because that's simple to me. You know what that is? I got to pick 6 numbers. I know the chances is 0 to 100. I got a better chance of getting hitting by lightning than to hit this. But guess what? It only costs $1. And I've been playing this for 10 years. And while I'm at it, let me get some scratch-offs because I'm going to spend $2 on, I'm going to spend the lottery ticket, and I got my scratch-off money. I know the ones I want. I want the lucky dollar with the lucky 7. I want the blue diamond. I want the Cobra, whatever. That's what I want. And I'm going to right here, and I'm going to scratch it off right in front of your face. I feel like I got a better chance with that. So when you tell me about prize picks, and you're going to give me $5, I'm going to give you $500. Oh, that's the bait. That's the whole hook, line, and sinker. Because I don't know about stocks, but guess what I know about? I know who the Lakers is. And I just know that this team got to beat this team by this many points. I don't know that the odds is against me. I don't understand how sports is set up. I didn't mean to go on that rant like that. But when I heard that, bro, I was like, damn, like.
I knew it was something when I saw the ads.
I done got 2 offers for sports betting. I will not do it.
I even asked you because I was like, oh, they must be paying.
I said, bro, I would not be doing it. My dog Chad came to me. My dog, and this even before, like Chad was the third person. Chad was like, hey, bro, I can get you like 60 for sure. I was like, whoa. He was like, with prospects. He said, I can get you like 60 for sure, 100 because they're gonna look at your audience. But I know you ain't probably gonna do it. I was like, what? He was like, prospect. I was like, oh, I ain't do that. But I sell blunt wrappers on here before I do that. Hey, get these backwoods, cuz. I know y'all here cheating, cuz. Get these backwoods. I'm gonna have to fuss with Miss April about it because she gonna be like, sir, yes.
All the flavors.
We are promoting backwoods in all the flavors. You know what I'm saying? I will promote backwoods. Look, bro, this your own leaf. You really want to smoke, you gotta roll the leaf, cuz. Like, learn how to roll your leaf, cuz. Look, bro, they got the purple, I got you. Before I promote prospects, cuz. Don't know the CEO, don't know the owner, not my business. Or DraftKings, but I won't do that. I won't do it, bro. So, anyway, I know I went on a rant, but let's go a little further. All right, what we got, Jose? All right, so here we go. NASDAQ, let's talk about it. The NASDAQ is up 7.6% in less than a week. Hope you didn't panic sell. I get on Instagram all the time and I be saying, don't sell nothing. Don't sell it. Don't sell it. But you know why you gonna sell it? Because we haven't understood how to play this game. We got to understand how to play this game. So think about that. Like, even in the Patreon, I was like, bro, if you don't get stopped out, man, don't trip. If you don't get stopped out, man, stay in there. You know what you saw. We saw what we saw. If we don't get stopped out, bro, I don't care. It's a hard flush. Boom. All right, bet. Guess what? I'll be honest with you. We put the SNDK, the MU play, and the Drum play, and the other play. Bro, when I put them in, bro, they went within 4 hours, 6 hours, bro. By the end of the day, bro, they was down like 25%. I was like, damn. I say, God damn. Excuse my language. Next day, they ate a little bit back. Next day, ate a little bit back. Now I'm only down like, the SNDK is positive now. The MU play down probably like 10%. FCX probably down like 12%. And the Drum play is probably down like, I think, 8%. Bro, if it don't hit the stop, man, run it. Run it. Obey the rules as much as you can. Preserve the capital as much as you can. Don't let it, because here's what I want you to understand, y'all. We don't know the mechanics behind what's going on. Like, people like, oh, it's a bear market. I told y'all this. None of us knew that they was knocking no boy out of position. Bro, an unwind of $35 billion gonna move the market, bro. Especially if it's all tech. And then on the other side of it, they hit him from 2 ways because he was short Microsoft. So he was long tech, short software. And guess what the market did? The market went long software, short tech. He's screwed. They hit him from both ways. That's $35 billion that went back into the market off one person. He had to cover that. So somebody else get to buy for pennies on the dollar. So imagine, and then you got the South Korea traders. They getting liquidated, flushed out. That's money that's hitting the market. You don't know that until the story comes out. And when the story comes out, look what I told my Patreon. I said, hey, y'all, this the fresh breath the market need. My Patreon can tell you that. I said, this the fresh breath the market need. Once the story came out and I did my homework, I said, oh. I said, y'all, we about to go. If my Patreon people in the chat, ask them, did I say that? Like, soon as I read the story all night. I read the story, because, it could be a headline and gotta be real. I said, y'all, we about to go. We about to go. I made a post about it. Everybody like, man, you don't know, you think they triggered one person. It wasn't about the one person. He was the sacrificial lamb. Everybody else took their L's, but 45 billion off one person? Bruh. You know how much 45 million of liquidation goes into the market, bro? That's a needle mover. That ain't $100,000, bro. That's 45 or 35 billion with a B. That's a needle mover. I went right in the group and said, hey, y'all, we about to go up. They got all the they got the look, because you got to remember, the market ain't hunting for my stock price or your stock price. It ain't a target on me and you. They looking for fresh money. They looking for liquidity. That's why them wicks you see matter on the chart. That stop losses that got to be hit. That's why you got to learn your market structure. You know why? Because the market understand, that lower low, they got a whole bunch of people with some money right there. That higher low, they got people with some money right there. They got them stops right there. Yep, that high right there, yep, they got some people with some money. Oh, you ain't a market structure trader? You a trend line trader. Guess what? We know these too. They got some people with some market sitting right there. Yeah. Oh, previous week high, previous week low, we know you gonna stop out right there. We need to get that out your partner. Oh, you got your Fibonacci right there? We need that too. We need to get that out your partner. Come on. We're gonna put the pressure on until you say, sell. And we need enough of them sells, now we can go the other way. So we need. So they hunting the new bread, and they saw a pot of gold. It wasn't just him, it was a bunch of people who was bullish on the AI trade, and it wasn't just bullish, it was ultra bullish. And when you ultra bullish, you start doing stuff that you don't supposed to be doing, like leveraging a whole bunch of money. And guess what you do when you go to the bank? They own, they like, hey, check this out. Hey, he come got 5 million. He come got 5 billion from me. He got 5 billion from me. He got 5 billion from them. Hey, go get that. Don't think it ain't. You 24. You a lick. Hey, Kent. He's sweet. Hey, just give me me, yeah, man. Just give me me. He went got 5-6 billion from JP Morgan. You know how JP Morgan get down? They just got caught with 100 tons of cocaine. What you talking about? You don't know? If I get caught with 100 tons of cocaine, you know what kind of game I'm playing. Hey. And that just means, hey, when you hit it, give me me. You hit him for, hey, send me some of that. We figure out how to break it down. You know what we do. Send that. You know what I'm talking about? Send that. And then immediately after that, right before that happened, watch this, JP Morgan puts out a sign, a headline that says, hey, we super bullish on stocks now. You just been saying you bearish on stocks forever. Come on, don't act like you don't see the play. Now you bullish on stocks. Of course you are. You said the hit. Of course you are. It's a game of gangsters, bro. It's a game of gangsters, bro. I tell anybody, bro, this game is way more treacherous than the streets. Here's why. In the streets, they kill you. It's final. It's final. You're done. Here, they want you broke. Bro got married Saturday. Bro, I don't want to get married no more. I'm not saying me personally. Think about that, bro. I'm going into the week before my marriage. I'm up $45 billion. I'm talking crazy to my wife. Man, I'm that nigga. I just turned 200 to 45 billion. Stop playing with me. You ain't gonna meet nobody like me. You feel me? I'm talking crazy in the house. And she better be rooting me on. I'm 24. Man, I am him. I am him. Tell me I'm him, babe. You him, babe. Yeah. I'm talking crazy. I get married Saturday. I'm going into the marriage like, babe, we on and popping. He already see 100 billion right now. He like, babe, I hit 45 and 2 million. He like, babe, I'm telling you, in 3 more years, we're gonna be worth 100 billion. She see the vision. She just seen him turn 200 million to 45 billion. Babe, you that nigga. Bro, 2-3 days before the wedding, babe, we not that no more. They got me. Who got you? They got me. Now she gotta still say, you still him, babe. No, she on the phone like, this lost all the money. I told him take some of the money out. He not lost all the money. You know she telling her girl that, but babe, you still, I'm gonna be like, babe, the wedding postponed. I can't focus on getting married. My mind is on, bro, you on my hit list, cuz. Bro, I gotta figure it, cause he brilliant. He 24, he brilliant. Bro, you on my hit list until you either hit your grave or until I hit mine. I'm 24, I got way more longer than you. Hey, I'm on you. I'm on, you know he used to work at AI. That boy coding right now trying to figure it out. You feel me? Cuz, just hear me out. You lose 45 billion. Because he still got 10, I think he got 10% of it left, or 15% of it left. Because he's still up 80%, bro. You lose 45 billion 3 days before your wedding, bro. You don't feel like getting married no more. It ain't even that I don't love you no more. My perspective, I gotta lick my wounds. Just, hey, next week, y'all. I need a week. And then after I lose it, the market rally the next 4 days, next month. Next month. Do you, Leon Howard, say I do? I don't. I don't, Pastor. I love you, babe, but I don't right now. Like, yeah, because he over there, he got one. He laughing like he got one. He think I'm sweet as Bevy. I need my link back. All right, let's go, man. My bad.
Hey, Trap, this is Emmett, man. Just want to ask you one question. How do you know what sectors are cooling off and what sectors to transition into at what time and what seasons? Is this something you look at on FinViz, or is this something that you just understand just by the nature of how the market moves? That's just my question. All right. Thanks, Trap. Keep trapping, man. Salute.
Shout out my guy, Emmett, man. Emmett gonna be a savage. Emmett gonna be a savage. I'm about to say, I was looking at something. Somebody say bear meat, not sweet. It's just a saying. It's a hood saying. When you're shooting dice, you sweet as, but it's easy money, boy. You sweet as bear meat, boy.
So that was bear meat.
What?
Bear meat, that's what you said.
Sweet as bear meat, yeah.
I ain't never heard that joke.
Yeah, because you wasn't shooting dice.
Nah, definitely.
You wasn't outside.
And I never had bear meat either.
You was inside.
Definitely inside.
I ain't never had it either, but I know it's sweet in the dice game. That's the first thing you tell somebody when you're taking their money. Boy, you sweet as bear meat. Shut up.
Yeah, I'm inside. AC, blowing.
Man, put that money down. Come on. That's easy money. Ha! Boy, you sweet as bear meat. Go tell your girl give you some money. Boy, you sweet as bear meat. Ha! You easy money. Quick lick. You look like a duck, sound like a duck, gotta be a duck. Ah, keep quacking. Hey! Hey, your boy was outside, cuz. I was outside, cuz. Back door little joke.
Yeah, I definitely was not.
Jose wasn't outside, y'all.
Watch
Jose wasn't outside.
Watch a cartoon.
All right, so my guy, Emmett. So one of the things you could do is, I'll be honest with you, like, I never get caught too much, and my Patreon people know this too, like, I never get caught too much in the rotation talk, right? Because here's what I know and here's what I know well. And we may not rally tomorrow, I don't know. But here's what I know and I know well. You don't have a great stock market without technology, right? So you can look at FinViz, and that's one of the things I could, but you looking for companies that start to lead. So if you think about it, when the market was falling down, who was leading? Who started taking over? Software started taking over. So it wasn't overall tech, it was semis. So the SMHs fell. So you looking at where the lead is at. The first thing I would do is look for what ETF starting to perform well, because that's the collection of stocks that's not low. You look at it, healthcare was taking over, small cap banks was turning up, real estate was taking up. And I keep saying this company called Travelers, bro. I cannot get in the company, bro, and I've been trying. It's such a savage. TRV. I've been trying to get in it, bro. It's just, I just keep missing it. But that's how you looking for. You're looking for not indicators, you're looking for companies that are starting to lead. And this is the thing what people get, like as soon as the market start falling, everybody start trying to run. For me, I know I'm gonna take a couple gut shots because I'm waiting to see where it's going at. You know what I'm saying? But I be okay with taking the gut shots, and I be trying to tell my people that, like, I don't try to avoid the loss, I just try to limit it. Come on, Sean, you supposed to snap when I say that, right? I don't try to avoid it because they inevitable. I just try to limit the pain, like, all right, bet, let me shrink it here. All right, I know I know it's not even about us being over leveraged. It's just like when we hitting, we hitting. You know what I'm saying? We gonna go on that run. Bro, I made $1 million back-to-back months, man. April and May, bro. Like, what are we talking about here? So what, I had to give you 600, 700,000 back. All right, whoop-de-doo, bro. All right, it's the cost of the game. It's the cost of the game. I ain't tripping. I'll take that. You know what I'm saying? And so that's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for leaders. Now, what I did say, we got it. Like I said, we got in Eli Lilly, we got in Merck, we got in AbbVie, and we was doing really, really good. But then, like that tech, when tech swung, it dropped. I was like, damn, y'all didn't even give me a chance to come up out of there. You know what I'm saying? Like, we was able to get out of the Merck play, the MRK play. We was able to get out of that with a little 10, 15% gain, which was good. But I was up bigger than that. But it fell, but Eli Lilly fell so hard. I was like, dang, bro. But that's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for what ETFs are now, if the market is falling, what ETFs are like starting to stand up. So IGV started standing up. Okay, software turning around. Healthcare started standing up. Okay, cool. You are XLI started standing up. Industrial. So I'm looking for what ETFs are starting to perform best, and I'm looking at where the money going into. All the bases starting to break out. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's what I'm looking for, bro. Great question. Oh. What video? That's cool. That's cool. That's cool. Let it run tomorrow. That's cool. All right, let's go. All right, so we got our certified trapper of the week is, I can't see the first part of it, Jose. Mifflin W. Gibbs. Is Mifflin? Mifflin. Mifflin W. Gibbs was an American merchant lawyer, politician, a diplomat, and abolitionist whose career spanned the United States and Canada to become one of the most prominent black public figures in the 19th century. Through his business success and civil rights advocacy, and groundbreaking rules in public office. Let's go.
In 1823 Philadelphia, Mifflin Worcester Gibbs was born free in a city buzzing with abolitionists and big dreams. As a young man, he traveled with Frederick Douglass on an anti-slavery speaking tour, learning that words and knowledge were weapons for freedom. After Gibbs moved west to San Francisco during the Gold Rush. There, he co-founded Mirror of the Times, the first black newspaper on the Pacific Coast, using the press to fight racist laws and inspire his community. Chasing bigger stakes, he joined the California Gold Rush, not to dig, but to sell what the miners needed. Racist taxes and laws tried to shut him down. White mobs even threatened to burn his shop. Instead, Gibbs doubled his supply business, turned a profit, and inspired black settlers to own. California turned toxic. Gibbs didn't beg for rights. He led hundreds north to Vancouver Island, British Columbia. In Victoria, he opened new stores, invested in mining, and helped build schools, churches, and even a black militia. Then he made history, elected to Victoria City Council in 1866, the first black person to hold public office in British Columbia. He proved black power could cross borders and shape a colony's future. With a fortune built abroad, Gibbs returned to America. This time, he didn't just own businesses, he studied law. In Arkansas, he made history as the first black elected municipal judge in the United States. Unheard of in the post-slavery South, he used the bench to protect black property rights and settle disputes fairly when few dared. Gibbs turned every racist blockade into a new venture, owning what he built. He invested profits in land and mining, stayed debt-free, and mentored young black businessmen. He didn't wait for freedom. He made a way, creating a blueprint for others to follow. When Gibbs passed at 92, he left proof that wealth, respect, and power don't beg for permission.
That's good, man. Wealth, respect, and power don't beg for permission. I like that, Jose. I like that, Jose. All right, let's go a little further, man.
Hey, what it do, Trap? It's your boy Malik. Shout out to all the trappers. Shout out to Jose for taking my question. My question today is, I'm looking at Netflix as my new position for my buy and hold portfolio. I don't have any shares of it now. I noticed that it's been getting beat up a lot lately, especially since the last earnings call. It's well below its 200-day moving average. I'm wondering, do you think it's getting beat up because of the news about the company, or is it because it's just a bad company overall? I should just steer away from it. Thank you.
Malik, I don't know, man. I think the last earnings didn't do, I think they had subscriber loss, the last earnings call they had. I don't know, man. They just been, you know, and last year, like, we made a ton of money on Netflix. Like, that's what helped me come up out of that hole. Like, I was running them through the roof last year. I'm not gonna lie. I was stacking and trapping on them. I was 50 contracts. But once they got tied up in that deal, man, they just haven't been the same, bro. They just haven't been the same stock since that merger. I think it is a damaged company right now, and they need to do something. I don't know what they need to do, because at one time they were the leader in streaming. I don't know, man. I think the world, I'm not gonna lie, bro. I don't know if Netflix and chill is like a thing no more. I think it's a lot of other outlets now. Like you gotta think like, and they trying to, don't get me wrong, they trying to do, like they got Kevin Hart driving stuff, they got some, but I just think like, now, I just think it's, people have now identified that they're gonna have 2 to 3 streamers. People gonna have Netflix, they're gonna have Amazon Prime, and they're gonna pick one more. You know what I'm saying? Everybody going Tubi, and then now I think the real threat is YouTube. I think the real threat is YouTube, and then I think the real threat is things like what is called Kick and Twitch. I think those are the real threats now, because like even my daughter, like, she don't be wanting to watch Netflix like that. I don't be wanting to watch Netflix like, and I got both of them. I don't be wanting to really watch it like that, even though I'm subscribed to it. So I don't even know how good it did for them to do the. Wait, let me say this. There's no hate right here when I'm about to say this. I think it was a big bag for Charlemagne and everybody, but I don't even know how good it was for them to add podcasting to Netflix, because that ain't what we going there for. Like, I think that was a bad.
Too many steps to go to find the thing.
Yeah, I think it was I think it was a great deal for podcast people. I think it was a big bag. Like, get you a bag, all right? Because once they give you the money, they can't take it back, right? But I don't think that was something that you can implement that was good. Like, I don't think that we going on Netflix like, yeah, let me watch this podcast. We go on YouTube for that.
Yep.
And you got to think about it. We're programmed to go on YouTube for that. YouTube programmed us for that for years. It's gonna take a long time for us to be like, oh yeah, let me go watch this on.
And they put it in our face because they know this is what we look at.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
But
Netflix don't know I look at.
Yeah, like YouTube know, like, yo, here you go. Like, we going on YouTube looking for The Breakfast Club. We like, oh, okay, yeah. Like, we going on Netflix, we not going on that, oh, let me go watch this podcast. It's like, yo, y'all got no movies on here? All right, let me go to Amazon Prime right quick. Or let me go to Tubi right quick. So I don't know if that was the best. I don't know if that was the best, but again, I've never ran a multi-billion-dollar company. I'm struggling trying to run my little 8-figure company. You know what I'm saying? So I've never ran a multi-billion-dollar company, so I don't have no idea. But from a CEO perspective, I don't think that, again, let me say this, I think it was a great move for the entrepreneurs who got the bag. I don't know if that was the best business move for Netflix. I think you could have went another route. You know what I'm saying? Like, I would be going after the kids. Like, how can I get them on here? Like, instead of going to YouTube, instead of going to get that traffic from YouTube, I would have been like, hey, how do I go to one of these other platforms and put that on here? You know what I'm saying?
You look at the kids, they either watching the streams or super long videos that was streamed and put
100%. Like, I would go figure out that. I would have never put, I don't think that was it. I think that was a bad move. So you lost the bidding war, and then once you lost the bidding war, that was your counter move. Once you lose the bidding war, that's how I knew that was an egotistical move. Like, once you use the bidding war, you got to sit back and regroup. Like, all right, bet. Like, what we going to do? Like, all right, we lost the war. Either you going to pay it or you're not going to pay it. Once you decided you wasn't going to pay it, all right, bet I'm not going to pay it. What's my next move? And if you think that that was the best move, I'm not mad at that either, because every move we go out ain't going to work. You a genius if it work. You stupid if you don't work. So, you know what I'm saying? I get that too. So and again, I'm on the side playing chess. So I knew all the moves because I ain't in it. You know what I'm saying? But I just don't think, looking from a consumer perspective, I don't think that that was the best move for them. And the thing about business is, a bad move sets the business back, because you got to recover from it. But you had two bad moves. You had the deal didn't go through, that tied up enough time, that knocked your stock down already. And then that bad move, so back to back. But that's what I think about that, Malik. I think there's better plays to get in the market than Netflix right now. I could be wrong. I may regret to say that 2 years from now. But right now, I just think they got better plays. But you may see the opportunity before me. Let's go. All right, the U.S. and Japan intervene. So the U.S. and Japan have engaged in their first coordinated currency intervention in 15 years to stop the slide of the weakening Japanese yen, with both nations indicating that the further action could follow. Essentially, like, we talked about the carry trade a while back. And we understand that the yen had been at a certain price for so long, the interest rates was low, and so when interest rates became low, that became a thing. And then there was some pivots happening. So the United States I think Japan spent about $58 billion buying some of their own money, and then the U.S. came in and spent about another $10 billion with more. And the reason being, we gotta save that dollar because it is affected by our dollar. How is it affected by our dollar? They are the largest foreign holder of American bonds. And if we don't help them protect their dollar, they start selling our dollar, then our stuff go horrible. So we need them to not sell their dollar. You know, we need their dollar not to get bad, so we gotta step in. And so all my Forex traders probably having a field day with this. This their game. Salute to my Forex traders. I don't know nothing about y'all game like this, but I know when you talking yen and dollar, that's y'all thing. Where Jessica at? That's her lane, you hear me? Let's go a little further. Go. It was a video for that?
Japan's yen has become so weak that even the U.S. has stepped in to try to stop its slide. It's the first coordinated U.S.-Japan intervention in 15 years, and both countries have said that more action could follow.
私たち、財務省当局として、米国当局として、まさに、無秩序な動きに対しては、断固たる措置を取ると。
But what's the yen got to do with the U.S.? The yen is one of the world's favorite currencies to borrow given Japan's relatively low interest rates. Investors often use the borrowed yen to invest in other assets like US Treasuries for higher returns. That means sharp swings and volatility in the yen can influence global investment flows with ripple effects across everything from US bond markets to stocks. Plus, if Japan is left on its own to defend the yen, it may have little choice except to sell down part of its holdings of treasuries to fund more interventions, which would have a negative impact on US borrowing costs. There's also a political message of goodwill here.
We have a good relationship with Japan. We're very strong, very, very strong financially. They have a weakening yen, and they wanted a little bit of help, and we're always there for Japan.
Direct intervention is the most immediate way to curb a currency's decline. Japan alone is said to have spent more than $50 billion last week to support the currency. The coordinated move with the US helped push the currency higher. But interventions like this are ultimately a band-aid solution. The BOJ raised its benchmark rate to its highest since 1995 in June, but many analysts see the central bank as too cautious on rate hikes. And as long as Japan's interest rates remain low, investors may still be drawn to borrowing the yen and investing elsewhere, keeping a downward pressure on the currency.
So that's kind of the idea behind that, man. So even though I said it, that's kind of it. And we need to just understand these things. Somebody said, yo, Trap, my guy Chop with fellas, man. I remember you broke that down on a whiteboard, for sure. Let's go a little further. Americans now have paid $56.4 billion more for gas since the start of war. But we know that. We feel it every time we go to the pump. And Donald Trump gonna get on TV and talk about something. All companies have made too much money. You need to stop this war, bro. Like, go on, stop the war, bro. Like, stop the war, bro. Y'all know Jose, you know he said he going for president in 2028, huh? He did. He had the Trump 2028 hat. You saw that?
Was it real or AI?
I thought it was real. Yeah, he said, hey, I'm going for 2028. I think I can win.
Look, we've been talking about it for a minute. If anybody could do it.
I'm not gonna lie, bro. Like, I
Teflon
feel like
Don.
he's been in office 6 years, bro. Like, I'm tired. Bro, I'm tired, bro. Like, he not tired, bro. He not tired, bro. Bro, you 80, bro. Go lay down, bro. Go lay down, bro. Damn, bro, you done made a whole bunch of money in less than 2 years, bro. Like, give us a break, bro. We tired, boss. We tired. What you say, Sean?
Service he charging for his things.
100,000.
Yeah.
He just put out the service. I thought I had it up there. He got a new service now. If you want to get the information early, then everybody else get it. It's $100,000. Bro, we tired, bro. We tired. We tired, bro. Another 4 plus the 2, that's 6.
You ever
plus
been on that thing, just be overstimulated? Like, you know what? Yeah.
Bro, we tired, bro. We tired, bro. We just want a regular market, bro. You know what I'm saying? We just want a regular market that the Fed control. Like, bro, like, you messing the setups up, bro. You keep hooting and hollering every time. We tired of you saying you gonna end this country, Iran, bro. You not gonna end them people. Clearly, you bonding people for 13 days in a row, bro. You killed their leaders and they still like, we don't care, bro. Clearly, you gotta know when you fighting somebody, bro, you can't win. You gotta know that, bro. Like, you gotta know when you fight a certain person, you gotta be like, all right, either you gotta make it look like you won. Like, you know, we can't do a deal like, I'm good. Like, we good. Like, you go tell your people, hey, bro, check this out, bro. Like, man, we wasting too much money over there, bro. Like, I know we got in to help y'all out, but we gone. Like, bro, you gotta be cool with saying that, bro. Like, hey, look, check this out. We've been in this for 5 months. Yeah, we out here, bro. We done spent too much money. We gotta regroup, bro. 'Cause we still got China over there. We still got Russia over there, bro. We gonna go and let Iran. Hey, we good, bro. We good. Y'all, hey. What y'all wanna do with your straight business, bro? What y'all want to do? Like, how y'all want to go about doing it, bro? Y'all got it. Like, we good, bro. Like, I get it. Like, we bombed them from 14 days in a row, and the people still like, challenge. Challenge. You too young. You ain't see that on the Cosby Show, boy. All my people watch the Cosby know what that is. Like, challenge. Come on, bro. Like, it's over. Like, bro, we tired, bro. We tired. What'd you say, Sean?
Doesn't he want the market to go up? He like, the market is the best it's ever been. It's the best it's ever been. Like, why doesn't he want it to go up? Like, he knows if he keeps this war going.
Pride, bro.
Huh? Oh, the market is best it's ever been. It's the best market.
Bruh,
like,
pride,
because I'm president.
bro.
It's the best it's ever been.
Pride, bro. Then they had all them stuff going on. He had to go to war so he don't go to jail. So they had all that stuff going on, bro. Like, you can't go to war. You can't put the president in jail if he going to war.
I think that's how he gonna stay for another.
Bruh, like, bro, we tired, bro. We tired. Like, we tired of you saying you gonna destroy the country to smithereens. And then the people say, you're lying. Then people saying, do it. Do it. Shut up then. We tired, bro. We just tired, bro. We tired of our setups looking really, really good. And then you make a tweet and kill our setups. We tired, bro. We tired. We just want the market to be the market, bro. We just want to pay regular gas prices, bro. Right? We don't want you to destroy the market and then make a deal and the market run back up and then you say you the reason. No, you was the reason it went down from the first place, bro. We tired, bro. We want the Fed to do whatever the Fed gonna do. Let them do their job, bro. We tired, bro. We tired of you threatening people for their job. We tired of you having press conferences, you know, telling the reporters they stupid, bro. Like, we just tired, bro. CNBC should not be like a Netflix movie, bro. It should not look like a what you call them things when it's a fake movie, but it's a real movie. A parody. CNBC should not look like a parody, bro. We tired. And I don't care if you're Republican or a Democrat. We all tired, bro. We tired. We tired, bro. Come on, bro. You ISO since you got in there. You've been running an ISO, cuz. You've been in there. We tired. Next video, Jose. Bro. Next video, bro. We tired. Why Americans don't feel like they're richer? Because the average rent in 1974 was $910. What rent in 1974 was $910? I don't like this. Bro, we was paying $550 in New Orleans in 1998. Whatever in that, in California? That's high. $910? Man, them numbers gotta be wrong. Yeah, that gotta be wrong. That gotta be wrong. Yeah, $910, bro? Bro, I was paying $550 in New Orleans before Katrina, cuz I had my first trap house, cuz that rent was $375. What we talking about? $910, that must be in California. That got to be. Now, I do agree with this one, though. Like, 1974, the average house probably was $202. No? 74, $200 and something was
Bruh,
rich.
the median ask rent for an unfurnished apartment in the United States was $197.
Yeah.
In 1974.
Where we get these stats?
Yeah, I don't know what them that's way off.
Where we got these stats from? Yeah, that looked kind of funny to me. Like, wait, 910? That must have been Frank Lucas' house. That must have been the house Frank Lucas had. Bumpy Johnson was up there in that house with the minks. Yeah. Everybody in Studio 54 was in them houses there. It's 570, 910. 910? Man, nowhere in the world. 1974? Bruh, ain't nowhere in the world. Ain't nobody had no $910 a night. Ain't nobody had no 1974. Who had $910 in 1974?
They definitely ain't had that.
They definitely had no $910. Not for no rent. Man, minimum wage in 1974 was $4. Where you gonna get now? Where you even get $910? That's a year worth of wages. $910? That's a year worth of wages, cuz. What you talking about? What you talking about? What you make a year? Man, I make 910, boy. We sweet over here. Yo.
We sweet. What you looking for in a man? He got to make at least.
He got to at least make $910 a year. How much? 910. Oh, you like him rich. Oh, you Sedity. You want these niggas. She thought she want a man to make $910 a year. Only 85% of Americans make.
Highfalutin. Oh, man.
Oh, man. What? Nah. I don't know how I got this one.
We're going to update that one for next week.
I'm going to take this one for the team. This one all me. 900, bro, that caught me off guard. 900, I said, what? 910? 1974? Man. That was a year's salary, man. They tripping, man. Bro, gas was 50 cents in 1974, bro. What are we doing here? Penny candies was popping in 1974, bro. What? $910, bro? Where you living at, cuz? Man, get that off that screen, man. 900. That was a year's salary.
What's up, Trap? Appreciate you, Jose. If you had to teach somebody to be a consistently profitable trader over the next 12 months, what 3 to 5 skills would you teach them, and what would they practice daily?
Great question. I would teach these 5 things. Market structure. Even before you even look at it, like what type of trader you want to be. I will go market structure first, price action next, time frame alignment, risk management, and then I would say volume analysis. That's what I would say. Those are the 5 things you need to learn in 12 months. And what I would do is break them down to 3-month increments. You would make it like that. That's what I would say. That's what I would say. Let's go a little further, Jose. All right. So Jeff Bezos files to sell $4.1 billion in Amazon stock. Jeff Bezos plans to sell 4.15 million Amazon shares. Bro, just listen to that for a second. I want to end on this tonight because I want to make a big point right here. When you be buying your stocks and you be selling at a profit as soon as you get $50, you ain't gonna never get wealthy like that. Like, and I'm not even talking about options. I'm not talking about options, cuz. I'm not talking about options. I'm talking about buying whole. When you buy 10 to 15 stocks and you sell it because you made $100, I just want you to know you ain't gonna never build wealth like that. Listen to what this man about to sell. He's filed to sell 15 million Amazon shares worth $4.1 billion. Let me do some math for you right quick. Let me see something right quick. Let me just see this right quick. This is gonna be important. I want to show you something right quick. Watch this, watch this, watch this, watch this. As of, hear me out when I say this. As of July 2026, Jeff Bezos owns 950 million Amazon shares that represent 8.8% of the company. Say that again to you. As of June 2026, Jeff Bezos owns 950 million Amazon shares, representing 8.8% of the company. Now, does that 15 million shares sound like a lot?
How many?
He owns 950 million shares of Amazon. So here you go. Let me give you some numbers right quick, Jose, because that's you a numbers person, right?
Yeah. While you was doing the numbers, I was looking it up, the why behind it.
I just want some money.
Well, no, I was looking up. There was the schedule rule 10. What's that? 10B5.
Yeah, that just means he got to sell them.
But
the stock, you got to realize, the stock hit earnings. Stock went crazy. Hey, let me sell some. Well, you know when the best time to sell your shares? When it hit all-time high.
Mm-hmm. And then he said financing the aerospace company Blue Origin.
Yeah, he gonna put it in. He gonna put it in his other company that he gonna take public. Watch this. That he gonna take public when it's ready, and then guess what? He gonna get another 200 million shares. Watch this. Once one person show you they can be a trillionaire, it becomes the new normal,
that's
bro.
the new norm. Oh, you did a 4-minute mile?
I bet. So watch this. Let me just show you. Hold on, Sean. Let me do this right quick. Here's the homework for you to do, everybody. Amazon stock price right now is $278 overnight and 35 cents. Multiply that time 950 million. That's how much he worth. So I'm gonna ask you a question right quick. Why you keep selling, taking profit every time you sell, not options, you're buying whole? Trap, I'm up 100%. I got 10 shares. What I supposed to do? Buy 10 more, bruh. But I'm up 100%. So what? Buy 10 more. Trap, man, I'm up 300%. I got 5 shares. Buy 5 more. But I thought I should buy 5 more. Somebody say, why not borrow money against it? I don't know. I don't got 15 billion shares to sell, so I can't tell you why a billionaire didn't sell it. I don't know. Maybe he wanted some bread too. I mean, my stock just hit all-time high. My company is now worth a little more than $3 trillion. I want some paper. I want to touch it. I want to touch it. Even if I put the money in let me get that $4 billion. I've never touched $4 billion. Right? But here's what I'm telling y'all. This is the type of game you got to play. You got to be willing to say, all right, bro, that's what I'm telling you right now. I think I own 9,000 shares of Nvidia. I need to own 20. I own 9,000 shares of Nvidia, bro. I need to own 20. When I be like, bro, all my money in the market, bro, I'm good, bro. I don't be wanting the cash like that. I wanted to go there. So when people be like, that's what I use the option money for, bro. I'm telling you, a percentage of every option play I hit, go over there. When I hit that $1 million a month, boy, I was transferring money so fast. What, we did it this month? It's going over there. I'm not about to give you all this back. That's about to go sit over there for the next 10, 15. I'm 44, bro. We good. Hit the IRA up. Let me max that out there. Let's 75. Need to do that. But what I need us to understand is, man, when we playing this game, and I tell people, somebody say, I'm confused with why I only need 20. I never said I only need 20. I said I need 20. Because 20 gonna put me on my next goal. You ain't never heard me say I only need 20. You ain't hear only come out of my mouth. I said I got 9. I need to get to 20. You ain't heard only ever come out my mouth. Ever. Not ever. Not one time did you hear me say the word only. You feel me? So it's just like, bro, like, even the Tesla, the SpaceX position. Bro, me and my daughter on 30, I bet I got to get both us to 1,000. I set milestones. When I'm investing, I set milestones. And so that's what I want y'all to do, man. Like, this game is designed for us to build wealth. Man sitting on 950 million shares. Of course, that's his company. But bro, like, what would 1,000 shares of Amazon do for you? Right? What would 2,000 shares of Amazon do for you? Watch this. You on Meta all day, every day. You on Instagram all day, every day. What would 1,000 shares of Instagram do for you? More than that bag you just bought. We on YouTube right now. YouTube is $300 and something right now. What would 1,000 shares of YouTube, Google, or Alphabet do for you? Go get Alphabet. What would that do for you? That's how we got to start thinking, y'all. That's how we got to start thinking, bro. We can't look at it like, bro, like I was talking to this dude the other day, bro. He came up to me, I was in a gym. He walked up to me, Jose, and he said, bro, are you Wall Street Trapper? I was like, yeah, man, that's me, bro. What's that, big dog? He was like, say, bro, man, you be giving out so much game, bro. I was like, I wish everybody took it, though. I said, I just wish everybody took it. Because I'm not saying nothing that's like not available to us. I just think I'm saying it in a way that we can understand. And I say, bro, I just want you to understand something. I say, I'm glad you're taking it. I say, bro, this is the great equalizer. This game makes the game, I'm not gonna say it levels the playing field, but this is our barrier of entry. Because we don't have to have the good credit score to get in it. We don't have to have the background. We can have a criminal background and invest in stocks. They don't care about where we come from. We don't got to go to the bank and get no bread from them. This game can change our life, but if we too busy being entertained, and we really be able to sit down and have a tough conversation with ourselves, like, bro, like, why am I in this situation? I got bad spending habits. I'm an impulse spender. I like partying. I like drinking. I like smoking. I like having a good time with the ladies. I like gambling. I got to cut all that. So now you substitute it. So instead of drinking and smoking, every time you want to drink and smoke, I'm going to put that money in the market. Every time I feel like I want to go waste some money, I'm going to put that money in the market. And you replace one habit with a great habit that makes you better. And I got a saying, when a harsh truth, what it is, cuz? Come on, when a harsh truth and a new reality meet, which one serves you best? Which one gonna serve you the best? And we gotta start saying like, yo, I'm taking this serious. We gotta take this serious, bro, because the rich gonna keep getting richer. And the poor gonna keep getting poorer, and it's by design. But there's a rule book on how to play this game. And it's not saying that we're gonna win the game because they had such a great head start. But guess what you can do? You can put your family and yourself in a better predicament financially. You can put your friends, you can expose them to something that they haven't been exposed to, and you can introduce them to freedom. That's the cost of victory. That's the price of victory. And with that, I'm gonna end the show. So I hope y'all had a good time tonight, man. We had a good time. We laughed, we smiled, we put some money on the table, we got some money in the books. Hopefully y'all come join the Patreon. We definitely getting busy up in there. We're gonna just watch what's going on, man. My goal is to help us navigate the market, help you turn your last name to an asset, but most importantly, help you increase your purchasing power and build wealth one share at a time. Make sure you go to the my YouTube page. We just dropped the YouTube. I think y'all should check it out. It's about some ETFs that y'all really should look at. Get your merch. We still got some merch that's popping. Go get that. We're working on something new right now. And last but not least, man, go to all platforms. I really want to take that serious, Jose. Spotify, Apple, Google Play. Look at us up on them, man. And everybody on here, man, go like my last post on Instagram. I'm still having that problem with my post right now. I just said screw it and I'm going my move. But every post gets blocked. But I'm going with the move. So anyway, I love y'all. Y'all have a good time. Same place, same time next week. Keep trapping, man. Let's go.